Welcome back to another episode of It's Hard to Explain. How's it going, boys?
It's great. Actually, I feel like the signs in the ones above have praised us to make an episode on this day because it's a horror-themed episode on Friday the 13th as of this recording.
Yeah, it's our first.
It's weird how that aligned up.
I know,
perfectly.
it's crazy.
First
It's almost
October
like I said,
episode.
hey, let's record on Friday because I knew it was Friday the 13th.
He did not.
Nah,
he
did.
said that earlier today. He
I
was
li-
like,
I looked at my phone and I was like, oh shit, it's the 13th today.
Yeah, it was just convenient that this was like our only opportunity this weekend to record.
Yeah, we got a busy weekend ahead of us.
yeah.
So.
This is our first Halloween-themed episode. This will be coming out in October.
Yeah,
Woo!
I'm excited.
this will be fun.
Well, if you're listening to it now, then it's in October.
I'm already scared. I'm seeing things. I'm running on like a little under 2 hours of sleep.
That's
So-
terrible.
You'll do great things today.
Yes, I will.
I don't know how you do that.
I'm thinking about pulling an all-nighter just to play Space Marine, just to see how much progress I can make.
Yeah.
Probably not a lot. You probably get one match done, and then that'd be over the span of 4 hours because it takes forever to fucking load.
He'll probably get like a little bit into a match and be like, "Man, I'm fucking EP."
True.
And then I'll be like, man, I don't even want this XP no more. And I just exit the game mid-match.
The
Just
worst
fall
feeling.
asleep at your desk. How was y'all's week, boyos? What'd y'all get up to?
Was
I put a Jolly Rancher in my water.
I hear something clicking. Is that my wire?
that is
Yeah,
your wire?
yeah.
Okay.
That's a brilliant idea. I should do that sometime.
He gives it a mild sweetness.
Yeah.
My week is good. My days are kind of blended together.
Oh,
Yeah.
so that means they're going fast?
That's not good. That's scary.
No,
No.
no.
That's even worse.
yeah.
See, I have
I'm
a
sorry.
very
No.
I have a very skewed and fucked perception of like time passing. So, like, I don't know, like the way that like my brain perceives time passing is just always screwed up. It's never accurate.
I
So
don't perceive
all the
time.
days blend together, weeks blend together, months blend together, and it's just like I just kind of like
it's
exist.
October. Okay.
I'm like, yes, a certain amount of time has passed, and I'm here.
I think to open this up, I should explain where I was since I was not here last episode. You know, I had a wonderful appetite.
It was very, very wonderful.
From the clip I heard,
Dude.
it sounded like it was quite a fun little time.
You want to know the funniest thing, though? That was the funniest part of the entire episode.
Was it really?
It was.
Yeah, for the most part, it was just a really like laid back
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was
But-
pretty awesome though, because it was
weren't
ju-
here.
Yeah, you weren't here.
We're
Well,
kidding.
I was off doing my own personal adventures. Me and Kayla took off for a couple days and went to Urethra Springs.
Urethra.
Or Eureka
Oh!
Springs, which is home to the supposedly most haunted hotel in America, the
Crescent Hotel.
Crescent Hotel.
Press X to doubt.
Yeah, I mean I don't believe it personally,
yeah.
but I'm somewhat superstitious, about paranormal things because it's like
I'm not superstitious, but I'm kind of stitious.
I like to believe.
that should be the title of this episode. I'm kind of stitious.
It's like that fucking shirt. I'm not a full Jew, just Jewish.
But we went there for our 5-year anniversary, and I pulled a power play, and I popped the question, and
So
now
you're like
I'm
Fortnite.
What?
Cranking
That's the
90s at Eureka
question.
Springs, bro.
Pop the question. You into Fortnite?
You know how mad she would be if that was the question? She'd probably hit you.
But
You're like, babe, use jug. And she's like, what is that?
use jug. You got 2 shield pots and a jug, and you're using neither of them. You have 50 health. Fix that. No, but I am an engaged man now, and I have upgraded from a girlfriend to a fiance.
Upgrades, people.
Yeah, upgrade. She got a big
Congratulations.
title update.
Yay.
She shut down for like 30 minutes to, reboot
Process.
and update. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then transform into a wife. And once that happens, when you get a wife, they become real fat and they let go of themselves.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
where's this going, Kagan?
It's not going anywhere.
Okay.
I'm kidding. But
It's like the most out of pocket
Wow.
shit.
Wow.
God. See, this is what we missed for a week.
Yeah.
Just Kagan coming in with the most out of pocket shit out of nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
but no, I'm just kidding. But usually when you get married and you settle down, you kind of just
You let yourself go.
yeah, that's what I mean by that. You just kind of stop caring about your appearance, and you're like, well, I've already got someone who's
Yeah, it's like
If
I've
you
secured
have
the
kids,
bag. I don't
it
have to
will
worry
happen.
about looks anymore. I've secured it. It's on lock.
I'm done looks maxing. Now I'm looks minning. Yeah.
I was about to say, I've upgraded my skill tree all the way for looks maxing. There is nowhere else to go but down.
Johnny, quit joking on your mom. Go look smacks in your room.
I like the one I swapped around was quit looks maxing on your mom and go joke in your room.
Fuck you, Mom. I'm going to the Goon Cave.
You mean your room? The Goon Cave!
The Goon Cave! Say it right, woman.
But we went on a haunted tour, and I think we got some, since it's an audio podcast right now, quote unquote, paranormal activity. There's
like the movie.
Yeah. Good movie. Supposedly, there's a ghost at the Crescent Hotel named Dr. Ellis who is quite fond of cherry-flavored tobacco. Mm-hmm. And when we were there, Kayla kept complaining that she was smelling none other than cherry-flavored tobacco.
The very one?
Yeah, the very one. The one. But she was like, "Do you smell that?" And I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Are you having a stroke or something?" And she's like, "No, I smell cherry tobacco." And I'm like, "I think you're dying because I don't smell that."
She joshing you.
I think you're having a stroke.
And then we went to the front desk and asked, and they're like, "Yeah, we have a ghost that likes cherry tobacco." It's like, he's incorporeal. How does he smoke?
I feel like they have to say that, though.
Yeah, it's like they have a ghost cat named Jasper.
Yeah, I've been on the tour that you're talking about. I stayed the night there.
I forget you stayed at you stayed at that hotel.
I've been there.
I feel like the cherry tobacco is like a hidden scent thing.
It probably is. But I didn't smell it. She smelled it. But I didn't smell it at all.
That's interesting.
It's weird.
She was joshing.
It's very weird. And I was like, "Kayla, it looks like the doctor is taking a fancy to you."
I remember, so I remember y'all explaining his story. Basically, he was a well-respected doctor, and he had a business, and his business was burning. He was walking down the street with his dog, and he walked up to his business, and it was on fire. And then his dog, kind of got off the leash or whatever, and ran into the building, into the fire. And he ran in after the dog, couldn't find it, ran back outside just to look back and see his dog and business burning to the ground, and then had a heart attack in the street.
Yeah.
That's his story.
They think he died of a stress-induced heart attack, which sucks because out of all the ghosts that supposedly haunt the hotel, he was like the least shitty one. He was just a doctor who was just watched his livelihood and his best friend burn to death, and he just was like, pulled a Skyrim death and did the whole where they spin around slowly as they die. Or better, when you get paralyzed in Skyrim and you just go stiff. That's just what happened to him. He just goes stiff and falls over. And then there's another ghost, I think, named Michael, who was about 17, and he was a construction worker at the hotel. And when they were building it, he was trying to impress a lady. So the lady given the tour, quote, said, "He did a little jig on a wooden board and fell off and smashed his head on the floor, and he died."
That's why you don't do jigs.
And
man.
on
That's the
room
lesson.
17.
That's the lesson.
Yeah.
Michael.
Motorcycle. Didn't matter that it rhymed.
I was about to say, don't stop now, man. Keep it going.
It didn't matter if it was funny. It rhymed.
Rhymed.
You were cooked.
Did you enjoy your time there?
I thought it was all right. I think it's overpriced, but
That's just, it's a tourist trap town.
Yeah, that's.
but hey, we went to the Basin Park Hotel and I had some of the best chicken Florentine of my life.
What did
That
I
shit
tell you,
kicked
dog?
ass. That shit was so good, dude.
Dude, it slaps.
But
If any of our loyal listener wind up in
Any of our loyal listener
wind up in Urethra Springs, Arkansas, and you go to the Basin Park Hotel and the restaurant, chicken Florentine. God damn.
My
He's
I have
probably
something
already had it.
to add about Eureka Springs and my trip there. It was my first time going there, and I really enjoyed it, but that trip was fucked for many reasons. Because at the time, I went up there with my girlfriend at the time, and I drove her car all the way to Eureka Springs, and I had never driven there before. And at the time that we went, they were having construction on like a mountain.
Yeah.
Because you have to drive out on a mountain to get up there.
It's
And her
in
brakes
the
were
middle of the
her brakes were
mountains.
fucked. So it was kind of tense driving up there. And I had my butthole clenched the entire time driving because every time I hit the brakes, I was afraid they weren't gonna fucking work.
Yeah.
So
who needs them?
that happened, right? I mean, we got to where we wanted to go, and when we got there, I think we stayed for like 2 nights. We did that tour that you were talking about, Kagan. It was okay. She really wanted to see like a ghost or something, or some kind of proof, but nothing
Like
really
orbs?
happened. Yeah, nothing really happened.
I said, shit, I need to bust out my 13 hours of Phasmophobia experience to
Yeah.
hunt some
Dodge
ghosts.
projector.
Sorry, you can only see orbs if you're looking through a video camera.
Yeah,
I
but
need an
funny
EMF
story.
reader.
Funny story. We were trying to get
Busy.
yeah, in the Crescent Hotel, and it did not work out very well.
Did a
because-
ghost finger your asshole?
I wish, man. But the doors in
That's
the
your
hotel
one
rooms,
comment.
the doors in the hotel rooms, they have like a huge slit at the bottom. Of
I
the
noticed
door.
that.
Yeah.
That bothered me. Is Eureka Springs is entirely on a hill, so everything is fucked foundationally.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And if you go into that hotel, the doors do not touch the floor. There's like a 2-inch gap between the door and the doorway.
So, I mean, I'll tell
into
you.
the room.
We saw that gap and we were like, people are gonna hear things.
Let them
And
hear.
We'll just say it's a ghost.
It's a power move.
But
Is that a banshee?
Moaning Myrtle.
Is that a banshee I hear?
so the idea was to wait until it was late, turn on the TV, and at the time Ace Ventura was on, and that
Hell
gave me,
yeah.
that
Alrighty
gave me
then.
loads
Hell
of
yeah.
confidence.
Dude, that just got you going.
I
Got
know.
you revved up.
Long story short,
glove.
long story short, it didn't go anywhere.
It was a dud.
Also, on the way
womp.
home, I felt fucking awful.
Not
And
even
then-
the mighty Ace Ventura could help you get there.
No. On the way home, I felt fucking awful, and then 2 days later, I had COVID, and
Oh.
then pneumonia on top of that, and then almost fucking died.
Yeah, that sucks. My
That
dad had
sucked,
that.
dude.
I
It
remember
Yeah.
we'd message you and we wouldn't hear back for hours, and you're like, "Sorry, I've been like trying not
I've
to
been
die."
trying. Yeah, I've been trying to survive over here.
I've been struggling to stay away from that light. I keep seeing this light at the end of a long tunnel. I'm
Well,
trying
'cause
to avoid it.
You've already
Yeah.
got like respiratory issues, don't you?
I have asthma.
Yeah, so that didn't really help.
You have
a whole
asthma?
lot.
No. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
it's not severe.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's why he
Um,
doesn't have an inhaler.
Yeah. The one that I do carry is at 0 at all times, and I wonder, why doesn't it work? I need to get a new one.
Damn, I need to fill this thing up.
Yeah.
That's going to be crazy when you just have a random asthma attack and die.
And be like, man, should have refilled this earlier, dog.
Fuck, I'm out of ammo.
I treat my asthma, my inhalers like I do my car and gas. Don't refill it unless I absolutely need to, except for the fucking inhalers. I don't refill it at all. That's the philosophy I live by.
Nice.
Yeah. But congratulations, Kagan.
Yeah,
Thank you. It was,
Yeah.
it was a nice little trip. I feel like we booked it for too long because on Sunday I was ready to leave because we had already done anything that doesn't cost $100 per person.
Yeah.
And I was like, I ain't spending $100 per person to go zip lining. You can fuck off with that. Like that's wild. I don't got that kind of money, dog.
Not to mention, you had already popped the question. You're like, yeah, so now I've secured this woman.
I've done everything I need to do.
Yeah,
Let's
who
leave.
cares about one more day of trip? I got Space Marine waiting at home.
But guess what? My CPU wasn't good enough, so I had to get a new one.
Yeah, I did that while you were gone. I worked on your computer.
I appreciate
I
that.
helped. I was there for moral support.
Jake was just looking over my shoulder, making sure I was doing everything right. He was
yeah.
supervising.
It's like that meme of the Spider-Man, Miles and Spider-Man, and they're crouched over, and Miles is looking over Peter's shoulder. Like,
Yes, I know what I'm
yes.
doing. All right. Well, I think.
Do you guys have anything else, Ethan? You didn't get to talk. How was your week?
It was a week.
All right, moving on.
All right.
7 whole days.
Moving on.
I have a story.
Oh, what's your story?
What you got?
So on Wednesday,
Oh yeah.
I was en route, and I was going down the interstate 75 miles an hour, and my passenger side window in my delivery truck just disintegrated.
Do you know why?
It just turned to dust. No clue. I have
Probably
a
a rock
guess.
that you-
Yeah, my guess is, like I said, I was going down the interstate. I was going about 75, and I was in the fast lane passing a semi. And so my best guess, semi kicked up a rock, hit the
Yeah.
passenger window, hit it just right, and it just exploded into a
Spark
million
plug
pieces.
to a windshield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it scared the ever-loving fuck
I
out of me.
bet, dude.
Because, like,
If that was your windshield, that would.
it's loud as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know if you've been been nearby when like a car window shatters.
I
have not.
haven't, but I've heard it.
I've
So
thrown
I
a
can-
spark
I can-
plug at a window.
Yeah,
Just explode.
Car windows explode like so much louder and more violently than like a regular window in a home because
Yeah.
it's like safety glass.
It's tempered and everything.
Yeah,
It's
so,
got
like,
like layers.
fortified and
Like
shit.
a regular house window, it like breaks in shards. A car window, yeah, it's all tempered and safety glass.
fucking
So
explodes.
it literally spider webs and explodes into a bunch of little tiny pieces. And yeah, it sounded like somebody sitting in my passenger seat just set off a shotgun, and I just got showered with broken glass.
Were you like on the road currently? Like you were driving?
Yeah, I was going 75 miles an hour.
Did you stop? Did you slow down? Like how did you react whenever you heard it?
So
Oh fuck!
whenever something
Yeah, dude.
whenever something really stressful happens, like out of nowhere, the way that my body reacts to it is in the moment, I'm very calm.
You locked the fuck in.
In the moment it happens, I'm cool, calm, and collected.
Yeah.
And then like once I get to a place where it's like, safe, shit's wound down, the situation's over, then my body kind of like falls apart and is like, holy shit. That was that was
fight or
crazy,
flight
man.
sense.
That was
Like,
crazy.
it's like I finally come down from the adrenaline and
Yeah.
like I start like fucking shaking in my boots. That's how my body does it. And honestly, I like it that way because in the moment I'm chill. I can fucking handle it. I can deal with the aftermath.
Yeah.
So like when it happened, I just kind of like flinched a little bit and then just like looked at the window 3 times in disbelief. Like I just kept like just glancing over at it like,
It's gonna happen again.
Did that happen?
yeah, like, did that just happen? Like, really? I was just kept looking at it, and I was like, well,
Okay.
I'm gonna stop at a gas station, I guess. And then once I pulled over at a gas station, I kind of like put the truck in park and was just like
Yeah.
unclenched every muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fucking wild.
That's funny. That's funny. Dude.
And I had to-
terrifying as shit.
I had to like
Agreed.
jerry rig some plastic and duct tape over the window to get through the rest of the day because of course it fucking rained.
Oh yeah.
Just had to. And yeah, I drove the whole 2 hours back with black trash bags covering up that window, so I didn't have access to that side mirror. And
So fun.
those trucks don't have rear view
Yeah.
mirrors. So I just kind of like got on the interstate and rode the slow lane the whole way back, so I wouldn't have to merge right. Like,
Fair.
It's safe.
I made it back. I made it back good. But yeah,
I'm
no,
glad you were safe.
it was an experience. And yeah,
That's all I gotta say.
it shook me to my core. Dude,
You were shook.
that route is like cursed because the guy who used to run that route, he ran the routes I run now. I took over his stuff when he left.
Yeah.
Years ago, whenever he was running that same route, the Texarkana route, he was going down that same stretch of interstate, and out of nowhere, the truck in front of him, his drive shaft falls out. And it literally bounced off the road, flew up, came through his windshield, and landed in his passenger seat.
Holy shit.
That's like
That's some
100
Final
ways
Destination
to die
shit. Yeah.
type
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
That
Like-
just unlocked a memory.
If I remember correctly, like, because he was telling me about it early on before I had even become a dedicated driver, I was like I was riding the route with him, just kind of helping him out.
Yeah.
He was kind of training me on how it worked. And we were going down that stretch of interstate, and he was like, yeah, happened right about here, landed right where you're sitting. And I was like,
Oh, fun.
I was like, thanks, that's a comforting thought.
Yeah.
He said that like whenever it happened, he like pulled over on the side of the road, put his hazards on, and I think he like broke down, like being like, oh my God.
I would have.
And he called Chris like very obviously fucked up and been like, I almost just died.
Died.
Like,
Yeah.
I should get hazard pay for this.
because I remember
No.
I was riding in that truck and I looked, and the dashboard was still just busted all
You're
to
like,
shit
"That could
from
have
where
been
the
me."
fucking drive shaft hit it on its way to the seat. Yeah, there was just a big piece of the dash that was just caved in. Yeah, it was wild.
Don't know how I would have handled that situation because I too lock the fuck in when something like that happens. Like if it's like a downpouring while I'm driving, I like turn the music down and like lean in.
Oh
you know?
yeah.
I don't know how I would react though.
When something very stressful all of a sudden happens, like I said, I count it as a blessing that in the moment I can react cool, calm, and collected.
It is because if
And
you
then-
freak out, then
Yeah,
bad things
and
could
then I
happen.
can wait, and I can be like, hang on, we'll fall apart here in a little bit.
Right. Right.
Got to lock in.
Yeah, we gotta focus right now. But yeah, that was a fun day. That was a fun day.
I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah.
I was thinking something
Like-
happened to you.
Like I said, I like there was some shards of glass like in my arm hair on my right arm and my right leg and my leg hair, and I was like just kind of brushed it off, and I
Nothing
got
that
out of the
stuck,
truck
though.
and kind of like shook off my clothes, brushed out my hair just in case. But
Changed your underwear.
you know it.
Dude, I probably would have fucking...
Layered up.
I can lock in too like that, but I've never had an incident like that happen where I've had to like... But I did have an incident where I was driving home from work one day and the highway department was doing work on the interstate. And a tractor was driving by and it flung a rock into the side of my fucking truck.
Ooh.
Like right in the door. And it was just like a gunshot. It was so fucking loud. And I just like gripped the steering wheel. I was like, what the fuck was that?
Dude, I had something similar where I was driving, the big ass box truck, and there's the box is pretty tall and it's just a big flat face, and I think like a bird or something hit it, and it just sounded like it was loud. It like echoed and reverberated throughout the entire box. Like, dude, I think it was a bat.
A bat.
Bat.
Pretty sure, because it was like 5 o'clock in the morning and it was still dark out, and I was just driving down the interstate, and like I was trying not to doze off because it was fucking early and I was tired, and yeah, that woke me up. Like that, it was like a gunshot, and I was just and then whenever I got to my first stop, there was a big old splatter mark on the box.
Oh,
Yeah,
Think you
fucking
made it?
exploded into a
What?
chicken smoothie.
So did you think you made it?
no,
No.
I don't.
He walked it off.
I hate to say it, Jake, but
No.
I don't think so.
Dude. Dude.
What?
No.
I think we
All
should
right, guys.
get on with the main
Yeah.
topic of this episode. So,
I don't think we should.
if many of our loyal viewers remember episode 4, Cryptid Combat, in air quotes, I need a weapon, we created wheels on which cryptids we could fight with weapons. We're doing something similar here, but instead of cryptids, lifesaver, give me a second. Instead of cryptids, it's slashers and monsters from horror movies. And we got new weapons, new monsters, and I think we have even more monsters than we did last time.
We do.
Oh, good.
I
Same
am
with
excited.
weapons.
I'm excited
Yeah.
for this one.
Yeah.
Because I love horror movies and just
Me and-
horror in general. I love
Me and
it.
Jake made this wheel like 3 months ago, so
Yeah.
we've just been sitting on this one
This
waiting.
been cooking.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
it's been cooked.
So like I was thinking about, I was like, we got to
cooked.
record today. I'm gonna be like so tired, and then I remembered we already did work for it, and I was like, fuck yeah,
Fuck yeah.
minimal effort.
Yeah.
We're cooked.
We're cooked. But Jake is going to be.
That
I was
was a
gonna
good
say
one.
Jake
That was
is
a
going to
good
be
goal.
the mediator for this episode because he's
I
the one
shall.
with the wheels.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
The
Ethan
negotiator.
reached them. I'm not going to hand him
So like Kagan said,
What do you need?
the gummy
Nerd.
clusters.
what
I'm doing the orangutan finger point.
Gimme that, gimme.
We have many candies available right now for
Gotta-
this recording.
It's a Halloween theme,
Gotta
so
be, you gotta be
Yeah.
careful with the.
I'm trying to avoid the
I got a
crunch.
family-sized bag of Nerds gummy clusters and a family-sized bag of Lifesavers.
Nerds gummy clusters.
I got,
fuck
hard.
I believe you mean
Lifesavers.
nerds cummy glusters.
And
Gummy
Ethan's-
clusters.
Yeah.
And Ethan's got
Jolly Ranchers.
a 5-pound bag
I-
of Jolly Ranchers on this table, so we're just.
Tend to cummy a lot of clusters
Me too.
Why do they get to make jokes, but I don't, Ethan? Huh? That's
because
not fair.
it's not about. It's not always. About, it's not always about the hub,
It's
Spider-Man.
not always about you.
We have gotten feedback, and we're trying to do better.
trying to better ourselves as
We're
hosts.
it's character development. We're doing character
So-
development.
Yeah, we're on our redemption arc.
like Kagan said, if you guys remember Cryptid Combat, this is not that, but it kind of is, except it isn't. So
Interesting.
We've got 2 wheels here, one for weapons and one for monsters. So
Monster.
how this is going to work is we're going to go one by one.
Banter.
We're going to spin this wheel, one for a weapon
Coca-Cola.
and another one for a monster.
Weapon and monster.
Yeah, and
And
then
then
we'll
if-
just go in a circle.
If
Hell yeah.
I'm pretty well versed in horror movie like slashers and monsters because I have weird fascinations with very niche things like what a certain monster's like what their thing is, their whole like motive and
Yeah.
abilities. I don't know. I
Jake,
just find things
yes,
interesting.
Can I go
with it.
first?
Sure.
Okay.
The only thing that
No.
I don't really have down that I don't think is clear is the location, because last time I remember I think we did like the monsters domain, like where.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
we should keep it like that.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
so wherever the creature or killer's natural habitat is.
Yeah. All right. Sweet. Okay. Ready, Ethan?
Yes.
Ethan's going to go first.
Yes.
Okay. So the way that this is going to work is we're going to spin the wheels, get a weapon, monster, and then Ethan or Kagan, Adam, me, whoever, we're going to see if we can take this monster out with the weapon provided.
Yeah.
All right. So let's start and spin the wheel. We're going to spin the wheel for a monster. So, Ethan, you got Jack Frost.
Oh.
And we're talking about the snowman, right?
Yes.
From the old...
From the
Oh, I
movie,
was-
from
I
the
was-
movie Jack
okay.
Frost.
We're talking from Rise of the Guardians, right?
I was thinking of the guy from the Santa Claus movies.
No, he's
Rise of the Guardians?
No,
Or
no,
Frosty.
from with Tim Allen. The Tim Allen.
Oh,
No,
that
this
movie
is
fucks,
There's
dude.
a horror
It
movie
does.
called
It's a good
Jack
movie.
Frost where a dude is just a giant snow. He's just a sentient snowman.
Doesn't what's his name? He played Batman.
Michael Keaton?
Michael Keaton. Doesn't he play him?
No.
I don't think so.
No, I
No?
don't think so.
Last I checked, Michael Keaton's not a snowman. But
No, but
All
it's he's literally
Shut the
just a
fuck
sentient
up.
snowman.
So what are we going to say? North Pole? That's your location?
Well, I was gonna say in his movies he's kind of just in like a small town,
like a snowy neighborhood, I
Okay.
guess.
a snowy
snowy
small
neighborhood.
town,
Like a snowy...
Neighborhoods.
neighborhood.
What's
neighborhood?
What are they called? Subdivision. Like a snowy subdivision.
All right, you're in a snowy subdivision and your foe is
Jack Frost?
Jack
But what's
Frost.
his weapon?
Your weapon is...
Flammenwerfer.
I think you should pre-spin while you're
Flammenwerfer.
talking, so you don't have to.
A revolver with 6 shots.
It's not going to do anything. It's going to go straight through him, unless the amount of snow determines his life
Well,
force.
that's the thing is because there's so many inconsistencies with this character because it's a shitty B horror movie. It's not like some major thingy. There's so many inconsistencies with this character. Sometimes he can regenerate from snow. Sometimes he can't. So sometimes he can shoot icicles. Sometimes he can make little minions. Sometimes it doesn't always happen. So it's really just kind of like
It's like a 50-50 chance, I guess.
yeah. I know he can be melted with antifreeze,
But you don't have that.
but you don't have that. You have a revolver, so.
So how do you think you feel?
I'm obviously going to try and shoot him, and it's not going to do anything.
Make sure you save one for yourself, bud.
I would probably,
Save
shoot
a bullet.
myself.
So you have 6 shots. What are you going to do with that? I don't think Jack Frost is very agile, but I also don't think even if you hit him, it's not going to do anything.
I was gonna say he doesn't have legs, so he moves kind of slow.
Kind of
but-
slides. He's going to pull up on you.
like that one video with the dude.
Yeah. He just
Dun-dun.
slides. Yeah.
Dun.
The top hat.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, can he kill me?
Yeah.
If he catches you, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of the movie.
Can he
does
teleport?
What does he do when he kills you?
He uses icicles.
He kind of freezes you.
Yeah.
He mostly just uses a very fuck. I can't think of the word. Just
I'm
variations of
killing
cold.
myself, then.
Variations of cold.
Okay, so forfeit.
I'm just going to off myself.
Okay.
You just use all 6 bullets on yourself, and the cops show up and say, "Looks like a suicide."
Okay,
He
so
was
Ethan,
shot 15 times in the back. Looks like a suicide.
Okay, so Ethan gives up.
Yeah.
He forfeits. Okay. Adam,
My turn.
Your turn.
We're going counterclockwise
we
today.
are. We're switching things up just a little
Wow.
bit. Wow. Okay. So, Adam, your monster is Pinhead from Hellraiser.
Oh no.
I've never seen that movie.
Kagan knows much more about Hellraiser than I do.
They're
So-
essentially
I know who
they're-
he is.
They're essentially
Yeah.
just demons.
Aren't they the ones with like the little
Yes.
pricks in
They're,
their
they're
face?
like they
Little
are demons that get
Isn't
like
he that little prick?
they're like demons
sorry.
that derive pleasure from pain, pretty
Gotcha.
much. So
So he's the guy with all the fucking needles coming out of his face.
What's the
Yeah.
location, Kagan? Because I've
Um,
never seen those movies, actually.
I think hell.
Okay, so you're in hell, Adam.
Okay.
Your weapon is a meat grinder.
Like an industrial grade
Yeah.
meat grinder,
So what's the play?
like what they crunch cars in.
yeah.
I mean, he derives pleasure from pain, like I guess anyone's, whether it be his or mine.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like lower my balls into the meat grinder and start grinding.
What do you gain from that?
What?
I'm hoping it's enough to satiate his appetite.
Oh, okay. Is that how that works, Kagan? I don't know.
I don't think so. But
mean,
So it's a
obviously,
draw?
I guess meat grinders.
He's gonna see you do that. He's gonna see you do it and go, and then disappear.
I mean, that's one strategy. I mean, meat grinders are pretty fucking heavy, so I guess I'll just try and fucking swing on him with a big ass meat grinder and just wallop him.
This is an
Absolutely
industrial
wallop him.
grade one. This ain't something you're picking
Can't
up.
pick it up. Yeah.
Oh,
This is like
industrial
mounted in
grade.
the ground, like what they have in junkyards to crush cars.
Like a big ass one.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. So, I mean,
And I don't really think they can be killed.
As
I
I
think
say,
they're called xenobites.
I don't know if I can fight
That's a
back
cool
against this guy.
Yeah.
Like, if I want to live, I'm going to try and push him into the motherfucking meat grinder.
Right.
But
I was gonna say I don't know what their fighting capability is. I just because I know this is one of the characters I know not a lot about, but I don't think they're the most like combat trained.
let me do some research.
Maybe you could, if your weapon was like a hammer or something,
You could
just,
crack,
like,
just hammer the nails
just
in.
hammer the nails into his face.
He'd be like,
True.
more.
More.
Maybe it's like a voodoo
I'm
doll.
almost there.
What? Yeah, he does.
Yeah, maybe he's
He
just
just
a
goes,
voodoo
I'm
doll.
almost there.
Like what, Adam?
What?
What?
So it's what'd you say?
Pinhead from Hellraiser.
Who you
Let me do
calling
some. Let me do some
Pinhead?
research. The first thing that came up was Pinhead Larry.
Pinhead? Who you calling Pinhead?
Let's see.
Let's see what it is.
Yeah, I've seen him before. He's a very, very
He's
recognizable.
a looker.
He's a looker.
He
He's a
is.
looker, not a cooker.
Okay, so
He's going to
first things first. Is Pinhead good or evil? A purely evil demon of chaos.
There you go. I'd say the odds are in your favor.
Because
Yeah.
Adam, you're a spiteful, evil bastard. So like,
You're Optimus Prime. What the fuck? I was gonna say
If you're Optimus Prime,
you're optimistic
Okay.
Prime.
So
That's what I was-
his lore apparently is in the movie series. He was originally a man named Elliot Spencer that opened the Lament configuration after becoming disenchanted with human life from his service in World War One.
Rad.
so
Yeah.
he just said, I'm kind of over all this. Let me open a
You
cursed
could
object.
PTSD him or something.
Yeah,
let me
Pinhead,
open the Tesseract.
He is the leader of the Cenobites, like Kagan said, formerly human creatures, and they harvest human souls. Okay. Apparently, his goal is he wants to permanently return to his human form and seek spiritual salvation.
What?
Interesting.
What?
That's apparently his motivation. I don't know.
Maybe just help him on the right
You
path
could
to
say,
redemption.
hey man, your
Have
salvation
you heard the
is
good
in that
word
meat
of our Lord
grinder.
and Savior Jesus Christ?
Yeah.
And he goes, actually, I've never thought about that.
Yeah.
No, do tell me more.
The Hell Priest. I really don't.
Shut the fuck up. Say
I
Christ is
really,
Lord.
from all this information, I can't really glean any kind of advantage.
Okay, say hypothetically, Adam, you were going against a demon from hell, and your only defense was a meat grinder.
That I can't even move.
Exactly. So what do you think you're doing?
I mean, I'm gonna try and fucking knock his ass into the top of that meat grinder and grind him to bits.
Goomba
So you're
stomp him
gonna-
like in Mario.
Waffle stomp him
That's
down
what
the
I
meat
should've
grinder.
We'll stomp him down the meat grinder.
Like, oh, he's fighting back.
Can
Kinda-
Pinhead be killed?
Pinhead Larry.
Can Pinhead Larry?
Who you calling Pinhead?
Who you calling Pinhead?
So he can die.
By a meat grinder? Because if so, you're in luck, bro. I'm just saying.
Won the lottery.
The stars align on this one.
I'd say
It says he can die.
by a meat grinder.
Well, that's all the information you need, Adam. Do you think you can beat him?
Apparently, the only thing that can kill him is some kind of divine light.
Meat grinder.
Jesus Christ.
I think I'm fucked, honestly.
Okay, all right.
I'll try. Like, I'll give myself like maybe a 10% chance of being able to knock his ass into the top of that
Divine
thing. But
light.
I don't.
Meat grinder.
I don't like my chances. I gotta say.
Not a fan.
Got to be more optimistic.
You're Optimistic Prime.
I'm optimistic.
Optimum Prime.
Back it up. Back it in. Let me begin.
Bircher, ching, church,
I'm
ding.
going to turn into a
Ding,
truck now.
ding,
Birch,
church.
church, chalk, chalk,
So,
ding,
Adam-
ding, church.
So, bottom line, Adam's fucked.
Yeah, basically. I'd say
Okay.
maybe like I have like a 10% chance of being able to either like lure him or knock him into that meat grinder and grind him up. But even if I do, that's not
Make
not
him
a
into
That's
true
not
fire.
that's not
Yeah.
holy light. So
make him into a pinhead burger and eat him.
Mr.
I
Goodburger.
just look at who you calling pinhead.
And he goes, ah! Burns.
That's for real, Adam. When he makes a Mr. Beast burger out of Pinhead, call it the Mr. Pin. Give me head burger. That was like a full range of emotion. Okay, Kagan, are you ready?
Yes, give me one.
You're gonna be fighting Ghostface from Scream.
Oh, that's fucking easy.
that's
He's just
a
a
fucking
dude.
guy with
let's
a
see what
knife.
let's see what you got though.
I got a literal demon from hell.
You're gonna have to go band
Okay.
for band.
But do they have plot armor?
What?
Do they have plot armor?
Does who have plot armor?
Ghostface. No.
No. Okay.
No, this is just like the character as is, not.
So I say
Okay,
you get
yeah.
fucking Michael Myers in the
Kagan.
no matter what you do, he just doesn't fucking die.
Okay, so we're gonna say, let's say, not Woods, but let's say
High school.
Yeah, high school. So you are fighting Ghostface in a high school with a T-shirt cannon.
Fuck yeah, a t-shirt cannon.
So what's your play? How you?
I'm
how
gonna
you doing
lure
this?
him to the gym, wait for him to get on the top bleachers. I'm gonna knock him in the face with the fucking t-shirt cannon, shoot him off of it.
No,
Okay,
no,
but how
no,
are you
no.
gonna kill this guy? I'm
That
not
fall's
think
gonna
about
kill him.
that. The fall.
Oh, hopefully
Beat him to death with a t-shirt.
fall?
shoot
What I
him
would
with the
do is
t-shirt
probably-
cannon and hope that fall breaks his neck.
Can I give a suggestion?
Please.
If he's like stalking you or some shit, you could just know where he is, you know, and when he sneaks up on you, just quickly turn around, knock him down, shoot the t-shirt cannon in his face, and then kind of, you know, wrap your hands around it and smother him.
Smother him
No,
with
no,
it.
no, no, no. It's like the Family Guy bit where Peter gets the T-shirt cannon and he sticks it in some dude's mouth and pulls the trigger and his head explodes.
I'll just do that. He's got a big ass ghost face mouth. I'll just
Yeah, but like that's a mask.
It's like
so
my favorite.
Are you gonna pull up the mask and then?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
like,
So you don't think there's any struggle whatsoever?
you know, it's like kind of like my favorite theory as to what happened to John F. Kennedy. You know, my favorite theory as to what happened to him
Careful,
is that
Icarus.
his head just did that.
His head just decided.
Yeah. Have you not
my
heard
eats
that?
head
those.
up, my head up.
There are many conspiracy theories as to what happened to JFK, and my favorite is his head just did that.
He's like, I ain't like this drive.
He turned to Jackie and he plugged his nose. He held his nose and said, "Hey, watch this," and just blew air really hard.
like a fucking party trick.
And his head exploded.
He eats those.
It's like,
Watch
hey, check
this,
this shit out.
Jackie.
I am in the sky.
I'm in the sky.
So the only issue I could see with mine is if he manages to get a hold of me, because most of the time he just has a knife and maybe a gun. But most of the time it's just like a hunting
Yeah,
knife.
I'd say like either hunting.
I'd say a combat
Yeah,
knife.
yeah, it is.
Combat
yeah,
knife.
It is like a
It's a
hunting,
hunting
knife.
knife, yeah.
Like a nice big Bowie knife.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was gonna say
Well,
kitchen.
it's usually a K-bar.
I was gonna say kitchen knife, but that's like Michael Myers.
Yeah.
Usually he uses like a K-bar from what I remember.
Yeah,
Michael Myers uses whatever he can get his fucking hands on.
true. But
Michael-
like his most
Michael
iconic thing
Myers
is the kitchen
cycle.
knife.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I got a pretty decent shot at this
Shut
one,
up,
especially
Jake.
since it's just a dude in a costume.
He's just a guy.
Yeah. And I'll just fucking pull a Peter Griffin and shove it in his mouth and blow up his head.
Hey,
Or
Lois, watch
shove it in
this.
his ass.
That too.
Or you can win him over by loading the t-shirt cannon with like, you know, ghost face tees.
Yeah,
Wow!
Merch.
Corporate, corporate sellout.
So Kagan, I think you'd be okay.
I'd be fine.
Yeah.
I think you could take some fucking dude with a knife. Like,
I eat those.
I mean,
I eat those.
if you killed someone with a t-shirt gun, you'd be a.
you want someone else to spin for you,
yourself.
Jakey? So you
I-
don't see what you got?
I did spin the
Okay.
monster. I have Chucky.
Oh,
I got Chucky.
All right, your weapon, Jake, is
What do I got? What do I got? What do I got? What do I got?
a pickaxe.
Okay. Like a Minecraft pickaxe?
Is he made of bedrock?
Just like
Because if so, I'm fucked.
just a pickaxe.
Okay, so this location would probably be in like a mansion or some shit. Have you guys seen Seed of Chucky?
I've seen all of the Chucky
Okay, so
movies.
yeah, let's say like a big house.
I was gonna
seen-
say the Good Guy Toy Factory.
Oh, that's a good one.
As I say,
Yeah,
I've
good
seen
guy.
one where he's just like in an apartment.
That's
Yeah.
like the first one.
Yeah, I've seen that one. I haven't
Okay.
seen any of the other ones.
I'm fighting Chucky and I have a pickaxe.
The question is, does he have doll strength or does he have man strength?
I don't think he has like any kind of. I don't
Well,
know.
if you've seen
He's
him,
like a possessed toy.
Hang on,
though,
hang on.
right?
Yeah. What?
Did you say you're in the toy factory?
Yes. Yeah.
So are there going to be a bunch of fucking Chucky dolls everywhere?
well,
That's a
they're,
good question.
They're Chucky dolls, but he can't possess multiple at
only
I know,
one.
but he
Actually-
could blend in with them, and you have to. He could be hiding, and it's like.
But
fucking-
if you look at them compared to him, there's a noticeable difference. He's got that evil look on him, and the rest
If
of
I
them just
remember
kind of like,
correctly,
"Hi,
can't he
I'm
have-
Tommy."
can't he just have a normal face, and then he can just like. I'm pretty sure I remember scenes where he blends in with other Chucky dolls, and then like they like start looking real close, and then he's just like ah.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
eventually, he's gonna come out and attack you, and when that happens, just
Yeah.
I'm gonna treat it like prop hunt and start swinging everywhere. I'm gonna start running into
you
shit.
kill yourself because you can't figure out where he is.
Yeah. I keep
Among
hitting
Us.
all of
Jake,
the faux.
that
Chuckies.
couldn't be Chucky. He's been an electrical the whole time.
You're not Huey. He's a lemon.
So, but like in some things I've seen, Chucky has like man strength where he'll like jump on a person's back and he's full
They'll,
on
like,
just
bite
pulling
their
like,
ear. Yeah.
He's pulling like some jockey shit from Left 4 Dead where they're like, ah! But it's like, just grab him and
Yeah, he
throw
wouldn't
him.
be so hard to. Yeah, I don't think he'd be because most of the time he gets the jump on him, which he could do to me. So like,
But if you're going head on band for band, and he just has a knife and you got a pickaxe, because usually chef's knives, like depending on where you get them, are not always razor sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Like some kitchen knives you have barely cut through fucking.
he's also been like cut in half before. His limbs have been cut. I mean, I forget how they killed him in the first one. I think they melted him.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they
threw
blew
in the
him up. They
fireplace.
melted
They
him,
blew
and
him
then
up.
they stuck an air
Yeah.
compressor in his mouth, and he fucking
But
exploded.
he came back because the spirit of the killer.
His soul.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure in one of the movies they did kill him with the pickaxe. So
that
That
works.
would-
I
yeah.
think
That feels
I
really
have a,
familiar.
Match made in heaven.
I
That's
think I have a
canon.
pretty good chance here.
I'd say
say-
about a 70-20%.
Yeah.
70-30.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, 70-30.
All right.
The other
Cool.
70-20. The other 10% is they both die.
I feel like that's how a lot of these are going to be. Like it's either you kill yourself or you both die or it's something like that.
My turn.
Not Adam. Ethan, are you ready?
Yes.
Ethan.
Yes.
Ethan. Ethan's turn.
Let's
Your
go.
monster is the Predator.
Damn, bro. Dr. Disrespect this early.
I knew he would show up. Oh my
it's
god. Ethan is going band for band with the Predator with fucking boxing gloves.
Damn.
Well, actually, hold on. Predators are honorable, so it's like if
They're also autistic, aren't they?
No.
No, they honor the autistic. So you're in luck, bro.
no, so
He about to hit you with the 2-time.
no, so
2 times.
they aren't autistic, but in one of the newer Predator movies, that straight was the plot is they wanted to gain autism because they thought it was
that was the
they
plot.
thought it
It
was
was a
like wait,
genetic advantage.
they thought it was a genetic
There's a-
advantage to have autism. So
Are
they,
you being serious?
Yes,
Yes!
there was a kid in the movie that had autism, and the Predators wanted his autism.
They wanted to harvest his DNA so that they
Yeah.
could inject autism into themselves because they believed
They
it
made-
was like a next
was-
step in evolution.
They made Predator woke.
It was that crazy, like that movie
He's like, "Holy
idea of
shit."
like autistic people being like super savant geniuses that are just misunderstood. All of them.
We're really not.
All of them. Like,
And
yeah,
then we
there,
have
there are
Ethan,
some
a
that are
living
like
example.
But they're like barely human.
So Ethan, I feel like yes, the Predators are honorable, but since you have autism, you're like up there. You're him.
But also,
Just be like, guess
here's the
what?
thing:
I'm superior.
predators
Yeah.
won't attack. Most predators won't attack if you're unarmed, or they won't attack if you're pregnant. So you better
Really?
get pregnant. But
Hey,
I
an
was gonna-
autistic
you
pregnant
heard me.
person, you are untouchable.
I was gonna say,
dog.
most people think autism makes you super smart. No, it just gives you a weird sensory issue.
It's like
guy.
a lottery of weird
He can't wear
quirks.
the gloves. He's gonna be like,
he can't wear the gloves.
the Predator's
Kill
gonna
me.
be like,
Kill me.
Ethan, I want you to don
Oh,
those gloves,
God.
rock up, take your fighting stance, and I want you to go band for band in a boxing ring with a predator.
He'll be like, bring it on, bring it on. Where's the danger, son?
He'll fucking take his laser cannon off, throw it on the fucking ground, take his helmet off, fucking
But you
take
gotta
off his
remember,
fucking blades. He'll
even
fucking,
even if you beat him, he's still gonna activate that nuke before he dies. He's gonna go.
yeah.
and then give you that fucking weird
I
ass
feel like
laugh.
that's dishonorable.
It is. It's their way of like, even if I lose, I still win. It's like, well, you died, so you didn't win. But
I think they'd honor the structure of a boxing match.
Obviously, I'm dead.
Yeah, you think every time the bell would ring, they'd go back and
They'd
sit
be
in
like,
their
"Oh,
corner and
yeah.
let their fucking
Sorry,
people
man."
like dry their forehead and give
Yeah.
them water.
spray some water
Well-
in their mouth.
No, I could be like Arnold Schwarzenegger and
Cover yourself.
cover
in mud.
myself in mud and just wait.
We're gonna
Like,
find
I'm about to rock your shit, you damn split lip.
Just wait until he gets on top of me and just shout, "You were not
Ethan?
made in the image of God. Mankind shall inherit the stars."
You show him why humanity is best, and you beat the fuck out of that. Yautja.
Precisely.
That Yautja. That's
what they're called.
That's what he's
know.
gonna say when he gets hit.
Yautja. So, Ethan, what do you think? We haven't let you talk.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna fight, and I'm gonna die.
I think he's gonna think it's a very interesting fight.
The fight's over. Ethan's missing an arm, missing an eye. You were not made
I'm gonna
in
make
God's
that leap
image.
from the mud and try and drop his ass, and he's gonna turn around and cut me in half
Ethan's
Well, you
gonna
think-
show him the indomitable human spirit.
Do you
and
think?
die immediately.
Do you think if Ethan used
His autism
boxing gloves
powers,
and
he'd
autism, do you think the Predator would like take off his blades and
Oh,
fight
yeah.
you hand to hand?
Yeah.
Does it have to be like level combat?
I
The
think
Predator-
they honor.
Yeah, they usually will honor
in
you.
one of the Predator movies, I forget which one. They're being hunted by multiple predators.
It's
and
I think it's just called Predators.
I think so. And one of them,
There's more of them?
this Japanese dude finds a katana from like whenever they visited Earth. They like take a prize with them, and he finds a katana, and they're in like this field, and one of the predators is chasing him, and he stops and pulls out the katana, and the predator just whips out his arm blade, and they just have like a duel where they and they
That's
end up,
cool.
they kill each other. Like they do that thing in the movies where like they'll run and slice,
Oh.
and then they both kind of fall over. That's what happens to both of them.
Yeah, they will honor a fair fight. If you're willing to fight, that's good enough for them. Then they will respect you enough to honor the fight and
But-
make it equal.
Also, most predators won't attack you if you're not a threat. So
Yeah, true.
I think you have a.
I think I have a fair chance now, given as they respect their opponent.
This
no,
one's
they aren't. They
different.
don't have mercy.
Yeah,
but-
yeah.
But they are like, okay, I'm gonna make this is a fair fight.
Like I'm gonna
Yeah,
make
it's
it.
like
I'm
if
gonna
you're
level
only,
the
if you're
playing
using
field.
fists, I'll only use fists, like that kind of thing.
No.
It's very.
and he's just gonna grab your head and twist it around, make it do a 180. Just
He's gonna be like, oh, very cute.
Gonna fucking,
Very cutesy.
it's gonna open you like a soda bottle and just twist the top and
If I
rip
hear
your
the
spine
word,
out.
if I hear it say the word demure,
very.
I'm shoving my fist in its fucking mouth.
It's like, I'm
don't
gonna
think he can
ask you
speak
one
English.
more time. Does it grip?
So you think you have a fair shot?
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
even
I'd
if
say-
you die, he's gonna take your head and spinal cord as a trophy. That's what they do.
That's his thing.
Kind of there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of their.
I mean, I got
thing.
back issues, so it wouldn't be much of a trophy.
He pulls out your spine and it's just falling
just-
apart.
Adam, you're not getting the luck of the draw, dude.
Uh-oh.
Your next enemy is the Deadites from Evil Dead.
I don't
we're,
even know
we're
what
gonna
those
say
are.
we're gonna say that it's just one Deadite though.
They're essentially just possessed people-looking demons. They
Why
don't
do
really.
demons want me?
They kind of have superhuman strength. Other than that, I don't. They can still be killed. Like they aren't like.
You're fucking.
Yeah, so they'll
baby's gonna
possess
burn.
they'll like possess Ethan, say for example, and then have him like cut his tongue in half or fucking mutilate himself.
get you.
So like
Yeah, just for
Deadite
fun.
They're
From-
essentially just possessed people.
from Army of Darkness.
Yes.
Sure. Choose that
This is my boomstick. Right, that's the same movie, right?
one. Boomstick.
That's
yeah.
Army of Darkness.
Army of Darkness. Yeah.
I've got
Okay.
a bone to pick with you.
An undead, parasitic, demonic spirit which feeds on the souls of living creatures and possesses their bodies, and they can be killed by severely damaging their physical form and/or host.
Okay. So,
Yeah,
Adam,
so-
Typically by dismemberment.
we're gonna say your location is the woods.
The cabin in the
And
woods.
you're- Yeah. So outside or in the cabin. Your enemy is the Deadite, is a Deadite, and your weapon is a wet towel.
You better ring that bitch up so when you flick it, it cuts him in half.
Now, Adam is really good at
towel
snapping
flicking.
that towel.
You are.
Yeah. Go
So
get
is
me
my
one.
And that's not a sex thing.
If you get it wet, it makes them bleed.
So,
hit him so hard it decapitates
what's the
him.
scenario here?
So you said just one Deadite.
Just one
Yes.
Deadite.
Okay.
Because if you had any more, it'd just be straight
Most of the
unfair.
time, it's someone you're with. So knowing you would probably be Shay.
Oh no.
Oh damn. Yeah, he's right.
Tug
He's
at your-
right.
Tug at your heartstrings.
Which makes the
I hate
fight
to
even
say it,
harder
it's-
because most of the time when they possess, it's usually their friends or loved ones.
Because they try to get you mentally. So.
I hate to say it. It's basically like it seems pretty similar to like a zombie,
Yeah.
kinda. And I'd hate to say it, but if it comes down to it, in the moment, if any of y'all, including Shay, turned into a zombie
Please.
and there was
yeah.
no kind of cure, I'm fucking
put
killing
us,
you.
Put us down, please.
Well, it's called your own survival. I mean,
Yeah.
Kayla doesn't understand that, but I'm like, dog, if that happened, I love you, but no mercy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you doing this with a wet towel, though? That's my question.
Okay, so my plan, the plan that I formulated up in my head
Yeah.
is like, I have the towel,
Yeah.
and it's coming at me, like from the front, and I wind it up for the pop, and I pop it square in the face, like
Yeah.
right in the forehead, like nose area, to get it like reared back.
Yeah.
And while it's stunned, I run up and fucking get that thing on the neck and start
Okay.
fucking choking it out.
Okay.
Or pull it behind and put your feet
Yeah,
on its
or
back.
Is it like a garrote?
Yeah, either that or try and get behind it and get it on its neck and just fucking yank like
There
as
you
hard as
go.
I can to fucking
Okay, I think
break
your
that
chances
shit.
are good.
I was gonna say when you flick it, you ring it so hard when you flick it, it just punches a hole through their skull.
So I just take their head off of their shoulders.
And just
Yeah,
like
that's
it.
my plan. I'd
Okay.
say, I'd say it's got a pretty good chance of success.
If
I feel
executed
like I
correctly,
could
I
pull
think
it
you
off.
could do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
because this
Good
one
chances.
is like it's
Basically a zombie.
it's nothing crazy. They're stronger than humans because they're demonic possessions, but other than that, they aren't really like they don't have instant regeneration or whatnot. So
Here's the question. They're similar to zombies, but zombies are usually like just completely dulled to any kind of pain or fear. Or
yeah,
anything
no,
like
they
that.
have sentience. They can speak and
They
everything.
can talk to you. They can. Yeah.
Gotcha.
and they use
They
that
can
to
mimic.
get in your head.
They can mimic your loved ones' voices too. They can use their own voices and they can mimic.
Gotcha. So it might try to play some like mind tricks
Yes.
on me.
For sure. Like I think in one of the movies, one person that was possessed by a deadite pretended not to be a deadite anymore and mimicked the voice
Yeah.
of the loved one, and then the character walked up and was like, "Oh, my love," and then they got him.
Ah.
Yeah.
So in this situation, I know that it's a deadite.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. No mercy.
If it's charging at you, yeah, you get a pretty
But
good
even
look at
if
this
you
thing.
if you beat the deadite and it is Shay, and you kill it, she's dead.
Shay is dead too. So
Yeah.
Gotta do what you gotta do, homie.
Damn. Okay. Yeah.
I love her, and I feel like she'd be suffering in there. So
True.
Yeah.
True.
That's my mind.
I will say I don't know if whenever the deadite possesses somebody and they mutilate themselves, if the person can feel it. I don't know.
that'd be pretty fucked.
I think they can feel it when they're not possessed anymore.
Yeah.
But I think in the moment, I don't think they can feel it.
But yeah, because if it was like a regular zombie, the pop to the face wouldn't do anything because
True.
they're completely
That's what I was
numb
thinking, the
to any
choking.
kind of pain or fear. So
Yeah.
if the deadites still have sensation, then yeah, I can stun it with a good pop to
True.
the face, and that gives me enough time to fucking yank its goddamn head off its shoulders.
So chances are good.
I think chances are
Yeah.
pretty good.
Kagan.
I'd say with any of these situations, there's like a 5-10% chance of failure if I like botch. Like imagine I go for the pop and I like miss.
Right.
At that point, like she's close enough. It's done. Like
Takes a
there's
bite
no
out of
way
it.
I could rear up for
Yeah.
another pop.
Kagan, you're fighting the lipstick demon or the red faced demon from Insidious.
oh fuck.
Yeah. And this is another kind of it's just a demon.
Yeah, but I think
yeah.
he can teleport.
He can, and I think you can only fight him in the what is it called? The other dimension. It's the ghost dimension or whatever in the in the Insidious universe. And your weapon is a trank gun. So I don't know how.
Okay,
I don't know how you're gonna do this.
Assuming that the trank gun has enough power to kill a horse,
And you're
i.e.,
in the
tranquilize a demon.
You're in
Kill a
the other
horse.
dimension too. So you're fighting this demon in its own dimension with a trank gun.
If I manage to get a shot, so here's one thing I should preface: the weapon, the weapon doesn't have to kill the thing; it just has to be used during the fight. So if I can do that, and if it has lungs and it breathes, I can just put my foot on its throat until it suffocates to death,
True.
Yeah.
or I could just stomp on its head until it dies.
Okay.
Curve
but if it
stomp that
teleports,
shit.
what are you doing? Like it has
I
teleportation.
gotta
you
unlock
don't.
my Sharing gun.
That ain't gonna happen, dog. That's not part of this thing.
That's not how this
Also,
works.
you have to kill a loved one you have to pull an atom to unlock your Mangekyo Sharingan. That's how it works. So you can do stuff with a Sharingan, but you can do shit
with a
the
Mangekyo
Mangekyo,
Sharingan.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but
I don't know what these words mean.
anime shit. I feel like if I'm able to get a shot on it before it teleports, then I should be okay. But that's also
Assuming
that the trank works instantly
Right.
and you don't have to wait a
or,
little bit.
or works at all. Like it might not even.
Yeah, but if
It might eat
if
those.
the trank gun doesn't work, like I hit it and it doesn't work, I guess I'm just going band for band with a demon until
got
one of us
long-
dies.
It's got long fingernails, long claws, big hands, big hands.
Yeah, I
It's
guess
got-
if the trank don't work, I'm just going band for band.
All right,
Even
I'm
if I
left,
die,
I'm
it's
right.
like
Oh well,
someone's gonna die here.
I'm leaving with something.
I'm leaving with something.
He doesn't,
Alright.
he doesn't look like a very happy camper.
No, he's a goofy guy though.
Yeah, he is kind of silly.
Yeah,
All
they
right.
should not have shown him more than they did.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Kevin.
All right,
it is
Jake.
my turn.
Yours is the strangers.
All three of them, fun. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And then is the wheel a second option?
no, you got to back out of that screen, and it'll be another wheel entirely.
What are the
So those of you that
strangers?
don't know, the strangers are just people. Like in the movie, the strangers are three people that break into a home and
They're just people.
torment a couple and then kill them at the end.
Dollface, the man in the mask, and pinup girl.
Yes,
Gotcha.
they're just three people in masks. They're not like demonic. They're not demons.
just-
They're just people,
Flesh.
They're not
and
monsters,
their
they're
whole
just
motive
people.
is when they ask why they do it. Their answer is just because you were home.
Yeah.
Just because. That's their motive.
Yeah.
Just because.
So I think this is the first time we're getting actual people as our enemies.
You want to know what your weapon is?
What is my weapon?
Plot armor.
Then I win.
That's all you have to say. Is just I win. 'cause
Yeah,
it's plot
so-
armor.
They
What's-
come at you with a knife and it just fucking breaks.
explodes.
Well, what's gonna happen is they're gonna see me in my home. They're
going-
gonna go for the door. It's gonna be locked, and they're gonna be like, "Well, we tried." We tried.
No, Jake. They just look at you through the window and they explode. You just look at them and they just pop like a balloon. Just
Yeah.
That's some Dr.
So
Manhattan
I
type shit.
win.
So sad Steve Jobs died of
Jake,
my-
the Jujutsu
What?
Kaisen
Who the
thing,
hell is
Gojo.
Steve
Nah, I'd
Jobs?
win.
Lick
No.
my balls.
Ligma. No. Moving on. That was very fast. Ethan,
There's-
are you ready?
Yes.
There's one weapon on here that is no matter who it is, you're gonna win. Because
The
of how-
atomic bomb.
Plot armor.
well, plot armor, yes, but that one's already been used.
All right, Ethan, you get Sam from Trick or Treat. He is the embodiment and spirit of Halloween. He's a demon.
He's a little demon.
He's a
boy.
little demon kid. He's got
Oh.
a sack over his face with button eyes.
in orange PJs.
And he's a, without the mask, he is his
Are you
head's a
talking
pumpkin.
about the thing from
I've actually watched
Gravity
this
Falls?
movie.
No,
No, that's
the
the Summerween
Yeah,
trickster.
the Summerween trickster.
This guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's from the movie Trick or Treat.
Oh, okay. I've never
Yeah.
seen this.
This
I
guy
have, actually.
I was
it's a
gonna say,
good-
wasn't
it's a
he
good movie.
killed?
No, he was killed. Yeah, I think he was, but I think he came back. But Ethan, this guy he's a little kid. He's dressed in like a Halloween costume. He's very fast, and his weapons are candy.
Ankle biter.
He has a
puts like
sucker.
razors in Snickers bars, and he has a sucker that he bit that turns into like a little shank. So, but he's fast. He can't teleport or anything, but he is fast.
And I don't think he can be killed, but I think he can be temporarily taken out.
Your weapon is a propane tank.
Am I near a fire source?
You're in a house.
Your weapon is a propane
Is
tank.
my
Oh, yeah.
stove gas or
He's-
electric?
He's Sam, but that's short for Sam Hain, which is the demon that's like, it was like a pagan thing.
Right.
That was like the original Halloween festival.
He's the
would
spirit
wear,
of Halloween.
People would wear masks to hide from Sam Hain. That was the original thing so that he wouldn't like devour them, I think.
Fucking get them.
So it was like an ancient pagan holiday, and it kind of just morphed into modern day Halloween.
How big is this propane tank?
Like a standard size
Is
propane
it like
tank.
a grill propane tank or
like
like
the
an
one with
industrial-
handles that you can get from like
Bink.
Yeah.
just bing.
So if he
bing,
lunges
bing.
at you, you can just bink.
I can do this all day, you little shit.
And how he dies in the movie is he gets his head blown off,
By
but
a
he does
shotgun.
come back. So
I would probably swing at him, hit him, and then like lunge at him and then just destroy his head.
you pull a kingpin. Boom, just one good blow
to the head.
Yeah, one good blow. Wait, what? That misinput. Misinput.
I'd say my odds are 80, 20.
All you got to do is like catch him.
Yeah.
If he's gonna lunge at you, he's not gonna like He'll try to hide and
Just
shit.
do the little head stop thing.
Just put your hand out. Yeah.
Come here.
So Ethan, you think your chances are pretty good? I
Yes.
think so too.
Yes.
He will try to go for your ankles and like cut your Achilles.
Oh.
And shit. So you gotta
He does that
watch
in the
out.
movie.
He
Yeah,
is
you gotta watch
literally
out.
an ankle biter.
Yeah.
Ankle
Adam, are you
slasher.
ready?
I suppose.
All right. Your foe is the killer clowns from outer space. All of them.
There's like what, 13 of them?
Yeah, there's 13 of them.
Uh-oh.
So what your weapon, my dear boy? Oh my god.
Fucking pencil.
Okay, so location, Kagan, what do you think?
It's like so the movie takes place in like a
Space.
small town.
Okay,
like
so
downtown.
you're in like a small town courtyard. Adam.
Okay.
Your foe is the killer clowns from outer space. There are 13 of them.
Okay.
Your weapon, a lightsaber.
Oh fuck yeah! I'm fucking okay. I win.
However, no, they have weapons,
Yes.
by the way. They have guns that can turn you into cotton candy. They have popcorn that can become like sentient little monster things. And they have boxing gloves that can knock your block off.
What are you
Literally.
gonna do? Knock my block off?
Can I
Now-
have can I have the force?
Also,
Yeah,
the
I was
only,
gonna say the
also the
lightsaber
only way to
can't
kill
have
them is to pop their nose. If you hit their nose, it kills
Just-
them.
Thrust at their noses.
They also have pies that
Okay,
I think they're
a
acidic or they
lightsaber-
explode.
only really works if it's connected to
Okay,
its wielder.
but this is just the lightsaber,
Yeah.
not the force, just the lightsaber
well,
itself.
then the lightsaber will.
Well,
Shut
well,
up
hey,
and quit
Ethan,
looking
the
for hidden
kyber
layers.
crystal
Listen.
needs a connection to the force and its
Ethan.
user to ignite.
Ethan, think Rick and Morty when Rick gives Morty a lightsaber. He doesn't have the force, but he can use it. It's just
It's
like
not a lightsaber
Okay.
though.
Just play along. Okay.
Fine,
Okay.
I'll be a geek somewhere else.
Thanks. Yeah. Fuck you.
Just play along.
What do you think, Adam?
Okay, so in a courtyard, like a wide fucking open space. with a
Picture
lightsaber.
downtown
Yeah. Like the courthouse.
where they do Third Thursday.
Yeah.
Picture that area.
There's 13 of them.
That might have narrowed it down to where we live, but
No, it isn't.
downtown.
A
where
courthouse
they do,
downtown. We live in.
where they do.
Yeah.
I'm sure the listener already knows where we live.
It's okay.
Oh well,
Oh well.
boo womp.
Yeah.
But while we're here, our address is.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Adam.
In a wide open space like that with just a lightsaber and no force powers, I don't think I could pull it off.
You don't? You think you could take out a few of them and then they'd overpower you, or what do you think? Because the killer clowns, they vary in size.
Yes.
Some of them are pretty tall, some of them are big, some of them are small.
It also depends on like.
They're goofy.
It depends on their formation. Like if they've surrounded me.
Well, they
or-
aren't like tacticians. They're just
Yeah.
kind of.
They're just
know.
kind of
They're
goofy
clowns.
guys.
It just
Yeah.
depends on where they're at. Like
They're
if,
clowning.
if they've surrounded me and they're like all on all sides, then yeah,
Yeah.
no way. If they're all coming from the same direction, maybe.
Listen, Adam, just take Form 2 and take the defensive, okay?
Yeah, like-
All you have to do is raise your saber to your side, and whenever one advances, you just slash at them.
True.
But what if they shoot you with cotton candy gun?
Go ahead and get
It's
it.
Jover.
No, just slice the projectile.
Well,
It
it's
didn't-
not
it-
the
hey,
project.
Adam,
It's a laser
Wait,
beam.
hold on, Kagan.
Slice,
Okay, what,
deflect it back at them.
There you go.
Adam, it didn't work. You didn't do the.
Oh yeah,
You're dead. Yeah.
deflect
You
it back
have
at
to make the...
Okay, you won. Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. So my original plan is in that wide open space with 13 of them. There's no fucking way I can defend it. If I can like run into a building into a tighter space, maybe, because then
Yeah.
they'd all have to come at me from like the
You-
same uniform direction, and I
Yeah.
only have to defend one direction.
You ain't no Mace Windu, so...
You ain't no Mace
there's
Windu.
Dude,
no
Mace
wa-
Windu is
Yeah.
fucking him.
If I was just outside in like a courtyard, yeah, no, there's no fucking way.
Well, let's change the location just a tad. It's like Kagan said, like downtown. Like you have more obstacles in your way. You have buildings that you could go
yeah.
into if you wanted to. So
Yeah.
say that.
That'd be my plan. Is I would
Okay.
run into a building into a more confined space that was easier to defend,
Funnel
and
them in.
Pick 'em off.
less vulnerable from all sides, and then
Because it's also like they aren't
I like my
incredibly
odds.
smart.
yeah, I like my odds with a lightsaber in a more confined space.
I mean, what you
Like-
could, you could
Well, like
do is
they
kinda,
aren't brain dead, but they aren't like the smartest.
Yeah.
Well,
See,
you
what
could
I'd do
do-
is I'd lure them all into the building and then cut any support beams and then cut a hole in the wall and get out and let the building collapse on top of them.
Okay.
There you go.
I
taking
would have
the
thought that
Qui-Gon route.
either you just kind of hold the lightsaber out in front of you and like spin in a circle, or just kind of wave it in front of you and just kind of chop them up? Or something?
Now, is it a double-bladed lightsaber or a single-bladed?
just
Just a
single-bladed,
lightsaber,
yeah.
standard sabers.
Yeah, we're boring here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To make it even more boring, it's blue.
I mean, that's a
Boom.
Jedi's night. That's
Boom.
Red
Classic
lightsabers
lightsaber
will always
color.
be cooler. But
So your
Shut
chances,
the fuck
Adam,
up.
you'd say, I mean, I think they're pretty good.
Yeah, I think my chances
Yeah.
are pretty good.
Okay.
I mean,
From
it's a
how it
lightsaber.
sounds. Yeah, lightsabers
Alright.
are pretty fucking rad.
Kagan, you ready?
sure.
You're fighting Jeepers Creepers.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Jeepers.
So this is going to be in like a...
Where'd you get those peepers?
Jeepers,
Creepers.
Where'd you get those eyes?
So do you
Why
know
did you
about
sound
Jeepers
like
Creepers?
Stewie?
Yes.
Eyes.
Because he sings that.
Brian.
Eyes.
That was a good one. So Kagan, Jeepers Creepers,
Are we poor? Yeah. Oh.
he's looking for your organs. He's looking to harvest your organs.
Yeah.
Because he has rotting organs inside of his body. Your weapon, my dear boy, is bug spray and a lighter. Eat battery acid, you slime.
I don't know how fire resistant he is, so that's
I've seen him get caught on fire.
Yeah, he's been caught on fire.
If you
quite a
remember
bit,
in the
yeah.
second movie, don't they hit him with like a flaming fucking harpoon or some shit?
Yes.
And
That's
he falls
metal
into a
as fuck.
cornfield and he just
Yeah.
starts crawling at them.
So your location, cornfield.
well, if he's in the cornfield, I'm just going to set fire to the cornfield.
He can fly.
He can
He
fly.
He can
Oh,
fly.
yeah, he's
Yeah,
got
he
wings,
He can
dog.
grow wings.
It's like the Samurai Jack.
Have you seen
You
those
can
movies?
fly. Ow! Ow! No, jump good.
Have you seen those movies?
Yeah.
Jeepers
Samurai
Creep-
Jack.
You didn't know?
No, Jeepers
no.
Creepers.
Oh. No.
Oh, you didn't know he could fly.
No.
Yeah, he can fly. He also
is
makes like
him.
throwing like ninja stars out of bone. So
Why
he's
is
got
he
an
so-
arsenal
Yeah.
and a big
alien?
fucking truck.
He's like a I don't know.
Monster.
He's a mutant.
He's a creature, yeah.
dirty,
A dubious little creature.
Trying to find a good like image of him flying. Like
He looks kind of like the swamp
to
thing.
die.
Yeah, he like harvests like pieces of people and makes weapons out of them.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's metal as fuck.
I don't think I'm coming out of this one, boys.
He's very
because
edgy.
I could probably catch him on fire, but he'd probably just pick me up, fly high, and drop me, and then,
True.
or he'd just throw a throwing star.
So you think you'd put up a good fight?
I think I'd be able to catch him on
think he's
fire,
like a
but
demon.
other than that, I don't think I'd be killing him because he truly can't die.
Adam, Ethan,
Huh?
did you get Kagan's response?
Yeah.
His chances.
Yeah, I don't think I'm coming out of this one, boys.
I don't
Might
think
burn
you're
him a little bit, but
Yeah, I might
he's probably
singe
dead.
him a little, but he's probably gonna fucking throw a star right through that. Here's what's
Singe
gonna
his
happen.
nose hairs.
Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna hold that up. He's gonna throw a throwing star, and it's gonna go right through the can into my throat. I'm just gonna be like,
No, you're gonna go to spray, and then he's gonna cut the can, and it's gonna go. It's gonna blow up on you.
So I wanted to find out what exactly he was. Apparently, he is an ancient demonic creature who feeds on human beings for 23 days every 23rd spring.
no.
Yeah, so he's a demon basically.
Yeah.
demon.
Okay. Yeah. I don't think
Dubious
I'm
little
coming out of
creature.
All of these demons.
Jake.
There's a lot of demons. Yes.
I think you're gonna be thrilled with who you got.
Who do I get?
You got Johnny Sins.
Yes.
I don't know who that is.
Porn
He's
star.
a porn star.
Oh,
Remember last time we had Riley Reid?
yeah.
He's an ancient demonic creature.
I seriously got Johnny
Yes,
Sins.
you got Johnny
why
Sins.
why is it me getting the
You
porn
and the
stars?
porn
I
stars.
didn't.
this guy.
Oh, I've seen him. I saw him at Walmart.
What's my
Look at
weapon? What's my weapon?
Exploding rats.
Okay, so wait, hold on. Is my location the Red Room or what is it?
It's a mansion, a porn mansion.
It's
the
his
Playboy
doctor's
Mansion.
office.
This is his doctor's office.
His army bear.
It's his doctor's
Well, if I have
office.
Do you know what exploding rats are?
Tell me, Kate.
No.
Look it up. It's I think in World War II. I think it was World War I or World War II. They filled rats full of explosive stuff and then
Is it like the 12 Monkeys almost? Like the kill.
no, they essentially I think filled rats with explosive material and let them loose in the trenches.
Also known as a
And then-
rat bomb, was developed by the British Special Operations in World War II for use against Germany.
What is it, Adam? What does it entail?
Let's see.
Release the rats.
Hang on, let me.
Oh,
look up,
no!
exploding
I'm
rats.
rat is here.
Exploding rats ingredients.
Ingredients.
Napalm.
Wait, can you do that? Wait,
Can you do that?
Contained a plastic explosive and a detonator. The rats were killed when the explosive was sewn inside them.
Oh.
Oh,
He
so
was
it was
shoved
just, it was
up
just a
its
skin
ass.
for a grenade.
The idea was that
Fit right in.
the idea was that whenever a stoker found like a dead rat in the boiler room, I assume in like a ship or something, they would just pick it up with a shovel and throw it into the furnace with the rest of the coal, and it would explode.
So yeah, you have exploding rats, and you got to fight the legend himself, Johnny Sins.
Hey,
Again,
Johnny.
just like with Riley Reid, I'm gonna say he's gonna think it's something it's not, and then
Now-
he's gonna get fucking exploded.
Is Johnny Sins also gay?
No,
So
He's a straight dude with a big cock.
He would just be terrified then. He'd be like,
What is that? What are you holding? Is that a rat?
you're about to find
You
out.
see, my dear friend, this is for a new hashtag in the hub.
Then you take that rat and you shove it clean up his ass.
Yep. I'll make the homepage. All right, I think I'm winning.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say sorry, man. I'm just the messenger. I'm gonna have to break your neck.
You just look at him. It's for a podcast.
It's
I
for
gotta
a,
do
it's
it.
for a
I have a
podcast.
Nah, you just look
I
at
have a
you just
podcast.
look at him. It's for the bit.
He's like, completely understandable.
I get it. Continue.
All right, well, moving on. Ethan,
Yay!
you're fighting Leatherface from the Chainsaw Massacre.
Leatherface.
He's just a crazy guy.
Yeah.
So
He wears people's skin. as a
Face.
face.
Yeah.
their face skin.
And Ethan, your weapon is a railroad spike. Okay, so Leatherface, he's a big guy.
Yeah.
Has a chainsaw. If he finds you, he's gonna probably beat you with a mallet and then hang you on a hook.
I would say out of all of his family members, he seems to be the one with like the most empathy, and that's not really saying a whole lot.
Right.
I think it's mostly towards women though.
So, how do you think you're gonna play that? You're gonna be in their house.
Does he
Like,
normally
their
like just
family's house.
charge you with his chainsaw?
yeah,
like
he's
a
not
maniac?
very smart.
Actually, in the original movie, the characters go in and they investigate the house, and he just comes out of fucking nowhere and grabs a guy,
Oh,
and just So I mean,
Cracks him over the head with a mallet.
so yeah, I mean,
so he doesn't use like an exclusive.
not
chainsaw.
exclusively, but that is his main weapon.
His two main weapons, if I know anything about Mortal Kombat X, is he used a chainsaw and a hammer. Yes, he was a character in Mortal Kombat X.
Yeah, they used a lot of horror icons.
He had a hammer, like a meat mallet, and a chainsaw, and he would crack you over the
Okay,
head.
so we'll say his weapons are like a mallet and a chainsaw.
So basically, you're playing cat and mouse in this house.
yeah.
He has a chainsaw and whatever other weapons that he has laying around, and then you have a railroad spike.
I'd say I have
Exclusively a
a
railroad
40% chance of killing this
It's
guy.
glued to your hand.
It's
Yeah.
glued to my hand. The railroad
I'm just saying, you
spike?
can't use anything else.
It's like the Daniel Radcliffe movie.
Like I said,
the guns.
He's
Yeah.
strong, but he's not smart. He's very
Right.
infantile.
Yeah, he's just
So do I.
he's just fucking huge. Like he's massive.
So that's probably your biggest.
But you're also fucking huge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're pretty big. You're pretty tall.
You could probably go band for
Immovable
band.
object meets unstoppable.
But you're not very strong, so like,
And he's like a butcher. Like he.
oh no, butcher,
Oh no, butcher.
womp womp.
Womp womp.
He's making me brain rot.
He's making me brain roll. So what do you think?
I'm still sticking with the 40% chance.
Okay.
I mean,
I
do you
don't
think-
think I'll get
If you
him.
could get the drop on him with that railroad spike, yeah.
No, if I could like hide in a closet and he walks by and I'm just like, hey, surprise,
it's
bitch.
whatever you
Hey,
got.
shit
It's whatever
ass.
you got to do to kill him, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I would probably hide in a closet, wait for him to walk by.
So overall, you think he'd get you?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
you're gonna hide, and he's gonna stab the chainsaw through the closet. Just
So you're telling me there's a chance?
There's a chance.
Adam, you ready?
I guess.
Are you sure?
I suppose.
I already said yes. All right. This wheel is acting kind of funky. So I'm having to roll it a few more times.
Kind of silly.
Apologies. Yeah, it's getting a little funky. You're fighting Pennywise
Okay.
in the sewers.
penis
A
was.
literal cosmic demon.
Yeah, so he's just the Deadites, and he's going to turn into anything. He's going to turn into your biggest fear.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you can
And
defeat him
torment.
by degrading him.
Oh no.
What is your
a million
biggest fear,
beers?
Adam?
Anything but that.
Your
please.
weapon is a kid's bow and arrow. So it's like the suction cup arrow.
No, when I say kids bow and arrow, I think of like the ones at home that you can get home.
That have like the kind of
Like the
like
practice
little
bows?
stumpy like arrow tip that aren't really that sharp.
Yeah, those are.
They can
practice
go into
bows.
like a foam target.
Oh, well, that.
Okay.
A practice bow.
You could say, "Oh no, an infant." I don't know. That's probably
I'm trying to
bad.
think of what my biggest fear is.
Oh
Yeah.
no, soapy BBL Latinas. Whatever will I do?
Oh no, a Mewtwo build.
Oh no, a Lopunny.
There's no laws against the Pokemon, Batman. Joker.
But I know in the movie they defeat him just by degrading him until he kind of just shrinks.
He's
and
like,
goes,
"You bitch boy."
Basically, you
Bitch
just
boy.
have to
pussy, pussy,
made boy.
bitch, pussy,
you
bitch
basically
made
just
boy.
have to get over your fear, which
Yeah.
is easier said than done. Which is why I'm trying to think.
Yeah,
of,
what do you think your fear would be?
I'm trying to think of what my biggest fear would be. Because
Okay, you can share it.
Safe space. It's not.
You will be judged.
you'll be judged immensely. Honestly, biggest fear. Something ocean related.
That's fair.
I have a pretty solid thalassophobia, fear of deep, unknowable depths of water,
Okay.
So he'd probably try and get you somewhere deep underwater.
and
He'd
what
probably,
might
like,
be
over-
lurking in it.
Yeah.
You'd probably like overflow the sewer or
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
because you're fighting in the sewer.
Because really, the only option defeating him is, like you said, being able to like get over that
But it's
fear and just
yeah, but it's also not real.
and
He
just
just
fucking run
it's a
his-
very
Also-
powerful illusion.
Also, if he gets you even for a second and you look into the deadlights, you're done.
true,
You're dead.
true.
Well, you aren't dead because remember, Chick looked into him.
Right.
And
But
she
I'm
didn't.
pretty sure in the books, if you look into it, you're done. Like that's it. The fight's over. You're pretty much put in stasis.
Just have an orgy.
True.
Like
An
they did.
underage orgy. Yeah.
yeah, that solves all of our problems.
Is
Don't
that
know
real?
why-
I
Hey,
was
the
making
cosmic
a joke.
turtle
Is
No,
told
that
us
real?
to.
that was real. Yes.
Yeah, it happened in the book.
Yep.
The game of Chud is what it was
The
called.
ritual of Chud.
The ritual of Chud is what it's called to beat Pennywise.
Basically, they just all gangbang the chick, Beverly. In the
When
sewer.
they're when
they're
they're
all
leaving
underage?
when they're leaving
Yes.
the Beverly is
They're all
like,
like
I think we
12.
should have a massive orgy to strengthen our friendship to get out of here, and everyone's like,
What a
okay.
weird thing to say, but sure.
And they're like, okay, so it says, yeah, they all fucked real hard and good in the sewer, and they found their way out.
They all just fucked Beverly real quick. Like, you know,
How did that work? Did they all just kind of? I'm not going to go into details about that. I was gonna
We
say-
should move it on.
Yeah.
Adam, what do you think?
I will say, you want to know Stephen King's explanation for writing that into the book? He was like, I was on a lot of cocaine
Yes,
when I wrote
yeah.
that book. I was like, yeah, it shows.
It's like someone reminds him, and he's like, "What? that made it in."
Me tucking away the hammer. That's reasonable.
Oh, okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, sure, pal.
I can't think of any like real. Fuck.
Also, if you're underwater, your bow and arrow isn't going to do shit anyways.
Yeah.
So,
I can't think of any real way that I come out on top against Pennywise.
You just got to be not afraid.
Don't use the
Easier
bow.
said than
use
done.
the,
true.
Like you said, it's an illusion.
Very powerful one.
Yeah, very.
But if you
powerful.
degrade him and just call him a punk pussy bitch, he'll be like,
But if you're underwater, you can't do that. So he's fucked
underwater.
either way.
Just
underwater, you just square up to him and be like, "What?"
what?
bitch.
Like I said, I couldn't put my finger on like what my deepest, darkest fear would be, but I feel like he has a very heavy advantage in this situation.
All right.
I'd say I give myself like I'll give myself a 30% chance of being able to break free of the fear and whoop his ass, but
Okay.
I'd say he's got 70 on me.
Gotcha.
Hell, maybe more. I'll go 20-80. I got a 20% chance of winning this fight, assuming I can get over whatever the fuck my biggest fear is.
Yeah. And it might be something like it's a deep-seated fear that you didn't even know
Yeah,
you had.
something like-
and then he just surprises you. and
Something
you're
that I've
"Oh."
like completely
or some
suppressed and forgotten about due to trauma. Like,
Yeah.
But most of the time, he doesn't even kill you because he
no, he likes you being scared, so he
Yeah.
feeds off of your fear.
yeah,
So he doesn't even try to kill you. The only reason he tried to kill the kids at the end was because, or the adults in the second half of the
Because
movie.
he was getting cornered, and they weren't scared of him anymore.
Yeah, so he just resorted to like, all right, I guess I'll kill you. But he just,
Yep.
he says, I'll feast on your flesh as I feed off your fear. So that's what he eats as fear. So he's not trying to kill you.
yeah.
So that may increase your chances unless he gets desperate.
I still think it's 30.
Didn't he eat Georgie?
Yeah.
Yes.
He had the hand like ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But he scared Georgie. He was
What a
feeding off
balloon?
his fear and then
So he did try to kill him.
Well, he did. He didn't try. He did.
Yeah, he did.
But
That
it's
scene
also
is fucking awesome.
it
It
also is to spread fear because it's not just.
Yeah,
didn't-
Georgie was kind of like just the catalyst for him being able to spread more fear further into the community.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
And then like the berry
Okay.
massacre
like
and
a
shit.
like
I
a
could talk about this
weed
for a long
spreading
time.
its roots.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Kagan,
Yes.
you are fighting Carrie
Oh,
From Amazing
a
World
witch?
of Gumball.
from Carrie.
From Amazing World
Which
of
one is
Gumball.
Carrie? Is that mom?
She's the ghost from Amazing World of Gumball.
Oh.
And this will be
About
in a
to
high
say
school
if it's mom,
prom.
we're screwed.
Yeah, she's the ghost.
She'll hit you with that.
Clean this.
She will hit you with that penance stare. And
She has the little like
It's Ghost Rider.
What?
she has the little skull hair clip. You know, she goes to school with
Yeah.
with Gumball and Darwin.
Didn't she like date Darwin? Or
Yeah, I think that's who Kagan's fighting.
All right, Kagan, you're fighting Carrie at a high school prom with a cattle bolt.
Man, I wish I got the fucking cattle bolt.
What is a cattle bolt?
it's a gun that is CO2 compressed that just shoots a metal spike into whatever you point it at.
Oh hell yeah!
It doesn't even shoot the metal.
It just it
ejects
ejects it, but it's like it stays in the gun.
Did you watch it?
It's used to lobotomize cows.
Yeah, it's basically just like a gun without the actual like cartridge. It uses a CO2 thing, and it has a long metal rod that's like inside of the gun, and it uses the CO2 to just fucking shoot it out super fast. So you put it on a cow's forehead, and the rod goes straight into their fucking brain and kills them instantly. And then you just pull the rod out and just push it back in, load another canister, and it's good to go. And
Oh,
So I don't know much about Carrie. I think her whole thing is she did what she did because she was bullied, and made fun of. So all I got to do is just trick her into thinking that I'm cool like that, and then I'll go in for a hug and just lobotomize her.
Doesn't she have telekinesis?
I think so.
I
think she's a witch.
just
Also,
keep
did you
thinking
hear me,
you're
Jake?
fighting.
What?
I wish I could have gotten the fucking cattle bolt against Pennywise.
Yeah.
It proved to be pretty effective in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I just lure into a false sense of confidence and be like, hey,
Hey, baby girl, everything's okay.
No, I'm chill like that, and then I'd be like, "Give me a hug, it's all right." And then I'd put the gun behind her head and make it go through both of us. I'd kill us both.
you feel bad. You're like, ah, man.
Yeah, just put our heads together. We'll do this together.
See, Kagan, the problem is she's a ghost.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut your
I
the
feel
fuck
like
mouth.
I'd have a pretty decent chance with this one, just based off my surface level knowledge.
Maybe she could sense your hostility though, and then like rip you in half.
Didn't she just pour blood on people? Wasn't that like her big thing?
That's lame.
I could live with being poured with blood being poured on me. I'd just be like, yuck.
Ew, sticky.
Yucky.
Yeah, I'd just be like gross and then be fine.
What is my monster?
Candyman.
Damn it! I don't know much about him.
Those nerd clusters are upsetting my stomach.
Maybe you should have.
We'll
eaten
quit
all of
eating them.
I did. I stopped.
It's all the Halloween candy.
All right. And your weapon, Jake, is
So, okay.
your pocket sand.
Pocket sand.
Pocket sand.
Okay. So, you said the I'm fighting who?
Candyman.
Candyman, and I have pocket sand. I'm dead. He's gonna use the bees. The bees.
He's gonna
The
kiss you on the.
surprise.
He's gonna kiss you on the mouth and unleash bees in
And
you.
the secret is
Bees.
Yeah. I'm pretty dead. I'm dead. I'm not making it out of that. We ain't making it out of here, boys. I'm getting bead. Not effed, bead. Straight up dead. Adam, what you reading over there?
I was just looking at like more of the details on the Candyman.
What you got?
So apparently, the plot follows a graduate student who was doing a thesis on a local urban legend, the Candyman, who was the vengeful specter of a slave and artist who was executed by a lynch mob
Okay.
after falling in love with and impregnating a white woman. And he will be summoned if you repeat his name 5 times in a mirror, kind of like Bloody Mary,
Right.
like 3 times. And they call him the Candyman because apparently he like emits a smell that kind of smells like cotton candy or candy floss.
Okay.
They called it back in the day.
Could I just not summon him?
And how he kills how he kills is apparently he has a hook attached to the bloody stump of
Yes.
his right arm
Yes.
that he kills with.
I know about that. I think I'm fucked. But I am gonna do a little bit and throw the pocket sand just to see what happens.
I mean, he's apparently like a specter or a spirit, so we might just go right through him.
Yeah. So I'm fucked.
Can I just not summon him?
I'd say 100% I'm dead.
Let
Or
me
like
see.
throw the pocket sand at the mirror and then it just ricochets and goes back into my eye.
Ding.
That's dude. Sand in your eye is a fate worse than anything that's on this list. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, those weapons aren't really useful for you.
No, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Ethan, you ready?
Yes.
Moving on. Your monster or your enemy is Michael Myers.
Oh shit.
Well, he has built-in plot armor, so
Yeah.
So you should have had the meat grinder like Adam. 'Cause that's
Except
how
for
they
the
kill
final movie where they actually kill him.
him. Yeah,
fair.
Wait, they actually killed him?
with a meat grinder.
They slit his wrist and then throw him into a meat grinder.
Yeah. Ethan, your weapon is a rock sling.
Be like
He just
David
throws a rock
Goliath.
at his head, hard as shit, and it kills
Hard
him.
as shit. So you have a rock sling. I'm gonna say the location is probably
Probably just like another neighborhood.
in the neighborhood.
I'm gonna load that sling up. I'm gonna say, through Christ, all things are possible. I'm gonna let it go, and he's gonna catch it. He's gonna drop it, and he's gonna charge me.
He doesn't run, so
Also, it's not
He's
a
gonna
slingshot.
walk
he's
menacingly.
gonna walk menacingly.
Also, it's not a slingshot; it's a rock sling. So it's like David. It was like a rope with a pouch.
Oh, I don't even know how to use
You
that.
fucking
so
wind it up and then fucking let the
You
rock
literally
loose.
just put the rock in the sling, wind it up, and then
Dude, people
you
who
just-
are like good at using those, they could like probably put a rock clean through your head. Like it's insane how fast
Well,
they could huck those things.
I don't know what I'm doing with it.
Yeah,
so
though
I would
you'd
probably
probably, like,
spin it
You'd
and
spin
then
it
keep
and
spinning it.
It'd go off to the left and break someone's window.
Nail the neighbor's dog.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, and then you'd get stabbed to death 15 times, and the cop
So-
would be like, "Oh, it looks like a suicide."
So you're done.
Yeah, I'm
You're
dead.
dead.
I'm dead.
you're dead, Bucko.
There's like not even a 10% chance. I'm dead.
All right,
Yeah.
Adam,
Yay!
you're fighting a xenomorph.
Oh.
A
Well,
single,
I'm fucked.
a single xenomorph.
I am fucked.
Yeah. And did you want the xenomorph?
yes. I had a whole
Too
bit
bad.
planned for it.
Adam, you can tell us about it once Adam tells us his plan. And the location is probably going to be the ship, the
Yeah.
Mother.
No,
Is that the ship?
The ship, the Romulus or
The Ro-
something like that.
It's a spaceship.
A
Let's say
Wayland Yutani ship.
Yeah, let's say the ship from the first movie.
Your weapon is caltrops.
You are absolutely fucked.
Well, this is like the part of the game where none of us are winning. Mm-hmm. We're getting fucked left and right. We're getting we're getting
The Nostromo. That's what the ship's called.
Nostromo.
Nostromo,
Okay,
that's
so
what it
that's
is.
the location. You are fighting a single xenomorph, and your weapon is caltrops.
I mean,
I don't
obviously,
know. I
I'll
think-
fucking lay the caltrops around, but it's not
You'll
gonna
probably
do
crawl in the
shit.
ceiling.
It's not gonna do anything.
Shit.
Yeah, no, there's no way. Like, there's literally no way I win this.
Unless you put some between your knuckles and you just fucking
No.
try and go band for band.
No. The second I even come within range, it's just gonna shove its tail through my chest and then, use its little second mouth to bite a hole in my face. Like, I'm done. Xenomorphs are like the perfect killers, and I don't have a weapon. The only thing they're like kind of vulnerable to is fire.
Okay, but
and that just kind of hurts them.
There's a small chance that it could step on one of the caltrops and start bleeding. But even
And then it burns through the floor and creates a hole in the
but-
ship and
but-
everyone dies.
But even then, it's like, owie, splinter, something like that. It'd
Yeah.
be like very
like
minuscule
Kagan
drips of
said, they
blood.
have the extremely acidic blood.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
the blood doesn't affect them though. That's the thing.
Yeah, so it would just like best case scenario, it melts through the hull of the ship and it gets sucked out, and so do I. So either we both die. Either I have a 0% chance of coming out on top.
Right.
It's either a tie or I lose.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say it's like 99% I lose, 1% tie.
My thing was if I got the xenomorph, I ain't fighting that thing. I'm fucking that thing.
I'm fucking the dog.
What that second mouth do?
Chest burster?
this all stemmed from a body pillow I saw of a xenomorph.
I'd like to burst
that
on
was very.
I'd like to burst on a xenomorph's chest. I'd like to hug their face.
Chest burster? Is that like a sex move?
We were doing so good.
It's okay. It's okay.
Come on, that was funny. That's funny.
Yeah, no,
That's
they're-
funny. That's you. That's how you sound.
We're making fun of you.
yeah, no.
Making fun of me?
Yeah, 'cause sometimes you'll be like, "That's funny."
I said, that's funny.
You say it like that.
Fuck you.
But moral of the story: there's absolutely no fucking shot that I win against a xenomorph. Like even if I had fire just kind of hurts them. It's not really like a permanent solution.
Adam, that's interesting, but wait until you hear Kagan's. This is the setup, right? You're fighting Freddy Krueger in your nightmares with a bag of potatoes.
Bitch.
You can run, but you can't hide, bitch.
I'm scary Terry, bitch.
With a sack of taters.
It's a sack of taters.
So are we
yeah.
talking about like a bag of russets, some Idahos,
You got a sack of spuds, brother.
or is it like in a burlap sack or
Yeah,
like a
burlap-
plastic?
burlap
Oh, then
sack.
I've got a bit of durability there. If it was
All
a
he
plastic,
would do is slash the bag.
He'd make you some fucking French fries, then he'd turn you into French fries.
Yeah.
He'd cut you julienne style.
I don't know if there's a way out of this, Kagan.
well, he gets his shit rocked all the time in dreams. What are you talking about?
Right, but are you a lucid dreamer?
I'm a wet dreamer.
Then you're fucked. Then you're fucked, man.
You just come.
And he's like, oh.
he goes, I don't
Kagan, he says, gross, bitch.
then send you
Get
back.
the fuck out of here.
No, so I mean, essentially, it's the same thing with fears. You just gotta not be afraid, and you'll be
Easier
fine.
said than done, though.
But like, here's my thought. Right, is I go in there, little girl singing 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. I knock her ass out with a bag of potatoes because I don't want to hear that shit when I'm walking around. It's scary. Ugh.
Spooky.
And then I'll hear Freddy go, "Kshee," and I'll be like, "You're not real," and he'll be like, "This is God," like he does in the movie, does in the movie, and then he'll charge at me, and I'll wind that bitch up and go for a nut shot.
I think he can also, like, phase through shit, so he could easily just sink into the floor.
You gotta think he's in complete control.
He's
Like,
right.
he's in complete control of that realm.
And
Are you
you're-
in control of
Kagan-
this? And I just come in my pants.
Kagan, he's like, I did not see that coming.
Neither did I.
So, Kagan, you got to remember, you're completely fucked in this situation unless you have somebody to wake you up or a dog to wake you up. So you might actually be in luck.
I got a dog and a cat to
I
wake.
get it.
Being lucky.
I got a dog and a
Wait.
cat to
Wait.
wake. me up.
fucking the dog.
We have a kitten that likes to fucking get in my face
Yeah. So you
in
might
the
be
middle
luck-
of the night. So I think if Pudge comes in clutch and wakes me up, then I think I'll be fine. But I'll fight him off with a sack of taters, and
But
if
listen.
he slices through them, I'll be like, "Hey, you got like a fryer in here? We can at least like cook up some potatoes before we die."
Could be like, I bet you don't own an air
Potatoes.
fryer.
But
Yeah, it's
here's the thing: cats, they don't do the thing you want them to do if you want them to do it.
True.
They only do
Yeah.
it if you don't want them to do it.
Yeah.
And this is gonna be the one time Lucky's gonna be like, it looks like he's sleeping peacefully. I shouldn't wake him.
Fucking dog. But I'll be like, "Look, man, before you kill me, can I have one request? You got like a fryer in here or something? I want to eat some of these potatoes."
Potatoes.
Sometimes Freddy's chill.
Sometimes, yeah. He's also very rapey. So
Yeah, but that's only to kids.
so
and
he
I'm
might
not
like.
a kid.
Yeah, true.
What about like if you had a sack of potatoes and you were just fighting Robert Englund?
But I like Robert Englund.
Why would you hit him? Yeah.
All right. I don't.
Boys, we are
Jake.
almost done with this.
Fun fact: did you know that there's a zombies map that Robert Englund's a character in?
For real?
Yeah,
Like
there's
a playable character?
There's 4 playable characters. You have Michael Rooker, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Danny Trejo, and Robert Englund.
That's fucking awesome.
It's called Call of the Dead. Basically, the premise is you're on the set of a George Romero zombie movie.
Hell yeah.
And it turns into like an actual zombie outbreak, and it turns into a zombies map.
Nice. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
So
George Romero's a boss zombie that you fight.
I don't.
yeah.
I don't think I'm making it out of this one alive. I'd say I have maybe less than a 10% chance, depending on if I have someone to wake me up.
At least you're honest.
Yeah. Jake, you got Jason Voorhees.
Okay.
And what's your weapon?
So Camp Crystal Lake.
Is there a reason that every time I close out of these wheels, I get an ad?
Yep, that's the ad
I don't like that.
from the app.
Yeah, I don't like. I'm not too fond
Hey
of it.
man, I don't choose the ads.
Jake, you know what you got as a weapon?
What?
Crucifix.
I got a crucifix. Okay, so I'm fighting Jason Voorhees at Camp Crystal. Camp
Cramp Crystal
Camp
Lake.
Crystal Lake with a crucifix. I'm dropping the crucifix. I'm gonna say I'm his mom.
Hey,
I'm.
if you drop the crucifix and, if he tries to start a hunt, he can't initiate a hunt if a crucifix is on the ground.
True. No, I'm not using the crucifix at all because it's not gonna do jack shit to him. So I'm just gonna
He
mention
can't
his
start a
mom.
hunt.
I'm just gonna mention his mom.
Just be like, Jason, I'm your mom, and he'll be like,
Come here, my sweet boy, and he'd be like, he'd just drop his machete and cry. Like, okay, yeah, that's done. I mean, well, realistically, if the mom thing didn't work, I'm fucked.
But also, Jason doesn't really run either. He's got a slow
Teleports
gather.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah. And are we okay? Which Jason are we talking about? Are we talking about the remake?
Where he's a fucking
the
mountain
Mountain
man?
Man Jason, or are we talking about old Jason?
I'd say we
the
talk
old
about
Jason.
the classic. If we're
Classic.
talking about any of these
So his
characters,
mom.
the original.
His mom is the villain in the first one.
Well, not the for when he's the
Yeah, when
killer.
he's the
Okay,
guy. The
so
original
Sackhead
version
Jason.
of him.
Sackhead Jason.
But, or maybe like the most iconic version. So like
When he's got a
hockey
hockey
mask and a
okay,
machete
Okay.
and a jumpsuit.
Okay, so that's automatically a win that it's not Mountain Man Jason because he's scary as shit.
What about the version of him that's like from space or some shit?
Jason X.
Yeah.
I'm fucked. Realistically, if I can start the generators,
Dude, you better
find a car.
You better roll a fucking nat 20 on
Right,
your like
right.
charisma check.
So if I can't find like an escape, like a car that has gas in it or something, ain't got no gas in it.
I know what's wrong with it.
Yeah, if I can't find
he's
a
afraid of
car,
water. Just get out in the middle of the lake.
I can either do that, get in a but well. She did that at the end of the first one, and he jumped out of the lake. Don't know how the fuck he did that, but he did. So I'm staying out of the lake, and I'm just gonna try to find a way out. If I can't, I'm fucked because I can't.
He's gonna
realistically
catch
fight
you,
him.
put you in a sleeping bag, and crack you against a tree.
Yeah, no, I'm probably dead unless I can find a way out. Moving on, Ethan.
Yes.
Are you ready? We got 5 more. We're just about done.
It's almost 11 o'clock too.
It's late. It's a spooky episode.
Don't play Slasher Skirmish at 3
Okay, so yours is interesting. Yours is interesting, Ethan. Your enemy is Art the Clown.
I have no idea who that is.
Kagan, can you? Then
He's a demon once again.
yeah, another demon.
But he's a demonic clown. So here's the thing about Art is he's not particularly good at fighting. He just scares people and beats the shit out of them until they die. But he's not really good at fighting, so he gets his shit rocked a lot in the movies.
Is it like the Ronald McDonald skits? With
Are you
the
talking
old
about the guy from
vines?
Terrifier 3?
From
Terrifier.
Just Terrifier in general.
Yeah, he's fairly new. He's a fairly new horror icon.
But he,
So this guy?
yes.
Okay.
He gets...
Oh, I know him.
I was going to say, he gets beat up quite frequently, so he doesn't really know how to fight, but he's good at killing people.
Yeah.
And he can't really die. He always kind of comes back.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, he's just... He didn't really have any super strength either. He's just kind of like a guy.
Regardless,
just a guy.
I don't think that fucking matters because Ethan has a 500 kg bomb from Helldivers 2.
As the weapon.
Yeah.
I'm
Dun,
not
dun,
going
dun,
to
dun.
sugarcoat it.
For democracy.
an eagle!
Listen here, Art. I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
I'm not gonna
Up,
sugarcoat
right,
it.
down.
So, what do you think your chances are?
Obviously, I'm winning.
But like, if you're
No,
if
unless the janky ass hitbox messes up and doesn't hit him at all.
right, yeah, it just
It
barely.
like, lodges itself in a tree and just explodes.
Nah,
up
you're like
there.
above him. You're like on a roof, and you throw it down at him, but it comes from behind you and lands on the roof with you and blows you
No,
up.
I'm talking about it lands right by his feet, but the janky ass hitbox doesn't register that he's there, so it doesn't kill him.
I think they fixed that.
Or it just fucking misses and kills Ethan.
I think your chances are good, which is a fucking good thing because if you were to die,
It's
by
not
Art's
gonna.
hand,
It's not gonna be quick.
not pretty.
Yeah,
Not
I remember seeing him, like a clip of him torturing one of his victims.
Yeah, that's kind of what he does to all of them.
Yeah,
I remember.
Yeah,
In
when he kills
very
people, it's
horrific
not
ways.
quick.
I want to say she was playing an instrument or whatever, and then he like blowtorched her or something.
Oh yes, yes.
Oh,
in the
that's-
dream sequence. Yeah.
Oh, that's from a dream.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Let's say your chances are good though. You
Yeah.
win.
Yeah.
Adam, you're fighting Pigface from Saw.
Okay.
He's
so
very
just a person.
Whoever
so just
it
that
is,
bitch.
whoever it is going to try to isolate you, sneak up on you, and
Kidnap me to
tranquilize
put me in
Yes.
a saw trap.
Yeah,
Also, isn't it just that chick, whatever her fucking name
it,
is?
it differs.
Amanda?
It differs.
it's mostly Amanda.
yeah,
but
it's mostly Amanda, but it can be any one of Jigsaw's disciples.
Okay.
Yeah, so
So I'm trying to avoid getting tranked in my own home and
yeah.
getting thrown into
well,
a saw
well,
trap.
let's not say it's your home. Let's say
Or just snuck up on anywhere.
Let's say
in
it's
the
your
warehouse.
job.
warehouse. Yeah,
bathroom.
you're
Let's
going
say
home
it's
to
your
work- you're going
job
home.
after hours.
Yeah, you're going home.
You get home from route, and you get off from route in the
And
warehouse.
I'm like
is
walking to
empty.
my car. And
Yeah.
You have the chainsaw hand from Evil Dead.
Dude,
That's
that's awesome.
That's
All you
a-
got to do is predict when they're gonna sneak up on you.
Yeah, because then even if she fucking like, because she just uses a syringe, right?
Syringe, and I think they have like a knife or something.
Yeah, so even if she like fucking gets up on me and tranks me, as soon as I fucking like hear something or fucking feel that, like even if I feel the prick and she gets the fucking trank in, I'm just gonna start fucking swinging that fucking arm around.
But the thing is, like, there's been instances where like they'll be in a locked car, like the person will get in their car that's been locked, and they'll just pop up behind, and so it's like you got to keep your guard up at all times for this one.
True.
So what do you think?
Either way, like she might get that fucking needle in me, and like I will get knocked out for a while, but I'm cutting her fucking head off before I go under, and so I'll just wake up and be like, I should probably call the cops.
You call Shay, be like, "Hey, I'll be home in a little bit." Oh, where was I? Oh, I got tranked. I'll be fine.
I'm
Yeah,
at
no.
the job site.
I feel like I'd be fine.
I agree.
Yeah, even if she fucking manages to knock, or whoever it is, fucking manages to knock me out, I'm fucking taking their head clean off their shoulders.
Kagan, there are two more. You and I get the last ones.
All right.
Your final foe is the Thing.
Oh,
From
God.
The Thing.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
It hates fire, so
Know that, but
Yeah,
probably
and there's
will-
only 2 weapons left, so
And-
and neither of them are fire.
uh-oh.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Kagan, you are fighting the Thing from the Thing in that cabin place or wherever the fuck with that dog in you.
So
I forgot that was a weapon we put.
so you're on the Antarctic base.
Yeah.
From the original like John Carpenter movie.
And I got that dog in me, then I win. Like,
I mean that thing had that dog in it at one point.
It did.
no, but if
Actually,
I
I
got
think
that,
it had like what, 3 dogs in it?
Yeah.
like 3 or 4, yeah, like was a
An
dog
amalgam.
amalgam.
Yep.
No, but if I got that dog in me, I just win. Like, it's the same as plot armor. I just am better.
But like, what if the dog in you is like Courage, the cowardly dog?
Or like a chihuahua.
Or yeah,
Courage always prevails. Remember that.
he does.
Yeah, he may be scared
But-
and go,
Like I
but
said,
he always comes out on top.
like I said, the thing had like 4 dogs in it, so it's
Yeah.
got you outnumbered.
And a couple people too. but
Yeah.
So you think your odds are pretty good?
I got that dog in me.
But what if the dog in you is not enough?
I got that dog in me.
But
That's
what
all I
if it
got to
does?
say.
What if it?
I got that dog in me. The dog in me has been
It can't be
euthanized.
plot armor because plot armor was a weapon and it's already used.
It can't be plot armor, so there is like a limit to the dog in you.
Let's call it like 50-50.
Yeah.
It's 50-50.
All
I'd say 50-50.
The last one. I already know
Oh.
what it is.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
fighting
the
the
last.
leprechaun from Leprechaun with a machete.
Okay.
I'm killing him.
I'm fucking hacking
I'm
his
fucking
ass to
hacking
pieces.
this guy up. All right, I'm fucking his shit. Well, yeah, up.
Straight up running
hard.
his fade.
Hard.
Up. Up.
Not hard.
Okay.
Up.
Like
yeah,
the
don't.
Pixar movie?
Yeah, don't misconstrue my words.
Don't put words in my mouth.
I'm gonna put more than words in his mouth. And it ain't Lucky Charms.
You're gonna be like Levi, fucking shoving the blade into his mouth, like with Zeke.
Yeah. Or whenever he started kicking Aaron's head whenever he was chained up and
Yeah,
he
he
was
just
on
started
trial.
fucking whooping his
Yeah.
ass, kicking teeth out of
Yeah.
his mouth.
No, he's dead. He's dead.
No, the leprechaun's also pretty chill if you got weed. So it's like
I ain't got weed. So
Adam's got weed.
Well,
I
Adam's
don't.
not here. Adam's not with me in this situation.
Let's say hypothetically you had weed.
Let's say hypothetically.
If you had weed, then you'd be fine. But other than that, I'm pretty sure he mostly only kills if you touch his gold. So
Yeah. What if I want to kill him though?
well then.
What
go
if I
ahead.
want his doubloons?
Yeah.
Then
What if
go
I want them
ahead.
schmeckles?
Then
Well,
go ahead,
boys-
fuck his ass.
That was it.
Up.
That's no,
Fuck his ass.
no
Up.
hard.
Hard up hard.
Up hard. Let's
Hard
fuck it
on.
up hard, boys. That's it. That's the end of it.
I think
that was pretty fun.
Yeah, it was a rat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
pretty successful.
This is
one.
our first episode in October. So we got 2 more planned
for the
you.
ween.
Yeah.
For
The ween,
the
the
ween.
ween approaches.
That's what I say to Shay when I get home from work.
The ween approaches. I love that you're naming her phone as Dick Appointment. Sorry, cut that out if you
Yeah.
want. But yeah.
No, don't cut it out. It's funny.
We have 2 more Halloween themed episodes, and Kagan and I have a bonus episode planned for this month, a Yappetizer. So I think if you guys want to add anything else, that is it. Adam, you want to plug our shiza?
Load up bullshit.
No, little German boy.
Don't you?
Oh
Der
mein
Codex.
Gott, der Codex Astartes ist ein bunch of Bullscheißer.
All right. Well, thank you for listening to this episode. This was really fun. I really enjoyed this one. It was pretty entertaining.
Hell yeah.
You could, if you're listening to it currently, you're probably listening on either YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts. That's where you can find the episodes. And then we have social medias. We have a TikTok. We have a Instagram. We have Twitter, Twitter, whatever the fuck. And I believe that's it.
All of our social tags are the same at It's Hard to Explain podcast.
Yeah, they'll be in the description or whatever. I
The
don't know.
TikTok one is just hard to explain.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Name was already
Yeah,
taken.
see, we'd tell you what the account names are, but it's a little hard to explain. So we'll just let you figure that out for yourselves. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah, that's about it.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.